coming down. The siren sounds to get play underway. And it's Ballarat kicking to the scoring end of the opening term. There's the ball up, bright orange footy, hard on the eye that already. Ball goes to ground, opportunity for Willits to get the first clearance. Right foot kick gets towards the attacking 50, kicking against the breeze, the Coppers. Charging out of defence, combined through handball. That went about 20 metres just to highlight the breeze here this afternoon. Got it to Powling. High right foot kick went over the head of Berry. Ball at ground level. Opportunity here for Waddell to gather. He's dispossessed. Quick snap on goal from Hooper. Don't tell me he's hit the scoreboard already. Well, he has, but it's only a point. How about that first half, Bridge?
Yeah, no, very good transitional football from half back by the Ballarat side.
Long and strong's the way to go with the breeze. I've just about called that football pick, albeit the Women's round here this afternoon. That explains everything. Right foot kick to the other side, centre wing. Over the line, out of bounds, beats Sutton, wearing the long sleeves this afternoon. 1 point to Ballarat through the agency of Hooper. Leading goal kicker this year has 32 of the Swannies' 99 goals for the season. And a big salute and appreciation going out to all the women involved in football at all levels. There's the boundary throwing. Tap there, won by Cowling. Ball at ground level. It's a hot footy indeed. Chance here for Garner. Excellent tackle by the Swanee. Quick handball out of the congestion was okay. King decided to go to the thump. Can he keep it inside the boundary line? He can't. It'll be a boundary throw and a half forward. Outer side of the ground for the Swans. They lead 1 point. Bacchus Marsh yet to score. Looks like Veldon's got the match up on Hooper Fridge. Ballarat kicking with what we think to be about a 4-goal breeze. There's the boundary throwing. Dowling won that tap. The umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go back as Marshall's way to Burton. But breaking away out of the congestion was King to take the advantage. He got it to shade back to King. Inboard hand pass. Put his fellow Cooper under pressure as he was dispossessed. Shade him and under. Managed to get a hand pass out. Close up towards the boundary line. Hot footy indeed. Ball goes towards ground level. The umpire, you think, will blow the whistle. He does indeed. He'll come in and effect the ball up. Attacking side of centre wing. Outer side of the ground for the Coppers.
Once again, just the footy there.
No to let it go, Wilbur.
That extra handball. Don't hold it direct. Clear forwards.
Honours with Powling early in the ruck. He won that tap only as far as King, who's bailed up. Second effort good by the Swannies ruckman. Ball gets spilled over the line for another boundary throw in outer side of the ground. True centre wing position. Any story in the stats early, Cal?
No, Ballarat with the only inside 50 entry so far.
Boundary throwing. Burton has the front position. Wins that tap. Knocks it about 8 or 9 metres for the Bacchus Marsh side. Gets it beyond centre wing. Parente might have pushed his opponent there. The umpire said no. Whistle on play imminent. It'll be a ball up. Stoppage. I'm tipping we'll have plenty of those given the conditions this afternoon, Fridge.
No, it should be the conditions, the blustery conditions. We will get plenty of those, Todd.
You'd hope that Burton will be able to capitalise at the stoppage. But Powling showed early that he's up for the challenge.
Well, there's a difference in height, like 6'6" against a 6'2" Todd.
Give all up. Burton won that tap, trying to get over the top of his own head there. Was dispossessed. Opportunity here for Ballarat to go inside 50. Waddell read it beautifully, got a favourable bounce. And as soon as he grabbed it, he was dispossessed. Hot footy could have thrown it. The umpire called play on. Ball falls free. Opportunity for the Coppers to get out of trouble. They do. They combine through handball and they got it towards Declan Fireman across half back. He's low to left foot kick off beyond the centre. Owen got a terrible bounce. Chance here for Stone to get a nice early touch. Inside 50, kicks good, bounces favourably for Parente. Sits up, can kick a goal against the runner play here. Dribbling across the face, might have score.
Should have made better of that, Todd. Had enough time to get pinged.
Yeah, just the youngster there, just showing you a little bit of inexperience.
Panicked a bit.
The scores are locked up here at Alberton Oval. A point apiece. Any scores from around the ground as yet, Cal?
None as of yet, but at the Marvel Stadium, Suns up by 5 over Carlton.
The ball comes back into play through the agency of Baldwin. It went over the head of Burton and his opponent there in Powling. Chance here for Mullen to do the mopping up. He combines with hand pass to Cracknell. Right foot kick inboard's okay from Butt, and the mark's taken by Matt Trezari. Decides to go short. Kick's okay. Finds Eason. Needs to get on that preferred left. He does. Gets the ball inside 50, albeit a shallow entry for the Coppers. Owen claims the mark, and he's been painted by the umpire. And the Coppers all important key forward, Jake Owen, for his first mark and kick for the afternoon.
Some testing, Todd. This breeze probably right on it here.
Well, this will test anyone from 50 into this breeze. Fanny can blow the milk out of your coffee here this afternoon, this breeze. As I did mention earlier, keeps walking around with helmets on. Not a bike in sight. Zowen with ball in hand. A rare feature though, albeit a pink footy. Let's see how he goes. Gets to 49, props, goes short, kicks it straight into the man on the mark, albeit wide. He's has an opportunity to gather. Yeah, he never looked confident at all there, Owen, as the ball ends up in the hands of Sutton. And Baldwin, in fact, it is at ground level. He manages to knock the ball free. Second effort from Owen. Hopes to be better. Goes out by looking for Chisari. He can't gather. Ball bounces favourably. He's tackled, thrown to the ground there by Fisher. And they can mop up and get out of trouble here, the Swans. Right foot kick gets beyond half back. Dawson wanting the free kick from being held, and the umpire said yes, but off on his bike goes O'Farrell with a second bounce. Doesn't bounce favourably, but he knocks the ball further afield, gets it beyond half forward, and over the line for a boundary throw in. Gee, you can go from back to forward with that breeze pretty quickly, Fritz.
Yeah, no, 2 kicks and you're at the top of the square from inside back 50.
Well, the Cobras should be learning from the advantage of this breeze to go long. It was merely a kick and a handball and a knock along the ground that got it from one end to the other. There's the boundary throwing. Should be a free kick there to Bacchus Marsh. The umpire's picked that out and he's agreed. And Parente with ball in hand, donning the socks down and the white boots. Well, it wasn't, it was Jenks, in fact. Left foot kick goes towards Parente. He couldn't gather over his hands. Over the line for a boundary throw in on half forward outer side of the ground for Ballarat. Scores a level. A point apiece here at Alberton Oval. Callum?
Spass kicked the first goal against Ballarat, currently up by 5 points.
Boundary throw in, half forward, outer side of the ground. Scores level here at Alberton Oval. Tap one by Pound, and it went straight to King. The umpire's picked out a free kick. Yeah, he was off and gone there, King. With the advantage, brought it back, and we'll give it to the running innocent medalist in Burton. Left foot kick, good kick into the breeze. 2 to beat Owen. Kept his feet off, hands over the line, boundary throw in. Attacking side of centre wing now for the Cobras. Outer side of the ground, scores level. Cobras will be happy that they're not conceding any goals at this stage.
Well, the first 10 minutes have been solid, so let's hope they can keep it up for the rest of the quarter.
Burton grabbed it out of the ruck, but hand passed it straight to a Ballarat player. The right foot kick gets towards the attacking 50. Doing the mobbing up for the Cobras was Matt Trezari. Right foot kick's excellent and finds King. Juggles the mark just inside the boundary line.
He's been influential early, King.
He'll need plenty of it. He's very important, especially in the absence of Nick Stilldrive today. Right foot kick from King, gets beyond half forward. Umpire's picked out another free kick. It's going to go to Owen. Bridges Love Child decides to go with the barrel. Keeps it low to the advantage of Filan. Ballarat have got numbers back. Hand pass, turnover opportunity for Filan across the body. Touched. Went through for a goal, but off hands through for a minor score. Cobras in front here at Alberton Oval. 2 points plays 1.
Can you tell me this time, they don't make any scoring stops anymore because the amount of players on forward is just horrendous.
Yeah, well, that's just, it's on bordering on a skill, keeping your feet. There's the kick in, out of defence, gets beyond the defensive 50. Opportunity there for Gray. Welcome back, Gray, to the call. Mellington back into the side today. Very important player. Hand pass was okay. Got it to James, who was the Ballarat's best player in their first meeting. Got the ball beyond the clubhouse centre wing. Over the line, out of bounds for a boundary throwing.
He's ever reliable, Calvin. He does the right things when he's got a spoil and puts himself in the position to mark. He's just a great defender.
Boundary throwing, Bowling and Birds, an enthralling duel, albeit just the opening minutes of this first term here. Shea in and undercut one high. The umpire said no, let it go. Mullins' quick hands was good to Riley Stilldrive. Got the ball further afield towards the big fella, then Cracknell. Ball comes off hands here to the outer side. Burton with an opportunity. Hurried left foot kick along the line, safe, and found Owen. It was Dixon earlier, in fact, not Cracknell. Right foot kick from Owen, inboard, was okay. Sits favourably for Easton. Good below the knees, gathered left foot kick, went looking towards Jenks. But intercepting there was Vanderhoover with height. Left foot kick goes to the outer side of the ground. Looking there for the speedster there in Lister, the young bloke. He couldn't gather. Second opportunity for Jenks, combined with handball, the Cobras. Bit of a let off there from Cracknell. Couldn't have more with that opportunity. As breaking away with a left foot kick there to the outer side was Kennedy. Keeping on in today. He manages to find Dawson. His left foot kick beyond centre wing was okay and find Hooper. He's too far out to score. He'll be 85 metres out. Chips the ball over the top. sort of weighty kick had too much on it for Dawson. Chance here for the Cobras, who half-back line is holding up well in the early stages. Shea concedes some ground on the non-preferred and finds Butt, who marks on the defensive 50 for the Cobras. They lead by a point. Butt keeps the kick low. Goes in the direction there of Pavlich, the youngster, who manages to get a hand pass off the Shea. Hurry left foot kick gets to the attacking 50, but it's all the Swans. They've got numbers back, and it's through the agency of Fisher. They get out of trouble. But they don't manage to find the target. There's a turnover imminent here. Chance of Willis to throw ball on a boot. The umpire lets it go. Swans again with numbers through traffic. Get the ball over towards Dawson, who's a likely type. Hand pass got it to James, threw ball onto the boot, got it towards a very open forward line. Waddell's the only player in the attacking 50 at the moment. Bit of a backstop effort there. The ball bounced favourably for the big fella. Hand pass to Matt Trezari, who was dumped as he kicked it. It could have been paid down to the ground. The umpire said no. Offhands over the line boundary throw in half forward, out of sight of the ground for Ballarat.
I wouldn't call Waddell a bad stop. I thought it would be a side screen type.
Oh, there you go. Bit of another cricket vernacular being brought into our football broadcast here on Apple 98.5 FM. Or if you're listening around the ground on 90.2 FM. Two behinds plays one here at the moment at Alfred's and Oval as the boundary throw in. Comes off there, ball goes to ground, out of the congestion there. Was the left footer there in Pavlovich. It was a grubbing kick, but got it to the outer side centre wing. Doing the mopping up there was Dawson. Opportunity here for Wind. Left foot kick towards half forward. But all at sea, all at home there for the Cobras is Daniel Burton. Takes the mark. He'd be in no rush to get rid of the footy against this breeze. His short kick was okay, but Willits dropped what he should have taken. Just a standard mark there in the end. Maybe the breeze got hold of it, made it look harder than what it was over the line for a boundary throw-in.
If it was the proverbial bag of you know what, it was splattered in.
Yeah, lucky out hands there. It would have hit him fair square in the face. Boundary throw-in on half forward, out of side of the ground. Burton was in front, knocked the ball boundary side. Riley still dry, ran onto it. Normally hit by foot, right foot kicks okay. Parente read it well. Played on, gave the hand pass to King, who ran straight into a brick wall. Waitman was one of those players, but the Cobras can get out of trouble now through Willis. Chip, right foot kick goes to the outer side of the ground, it's okay. Weighing up the options, the Cobras, they're out of side, just inside the boundary line on centre wing. Right foot kick goes along the line. Paul kick would have found Owen at training, but it's not training here today. Reading it well there with the Swans, and they'll get out of trouble. Right foot kick from James. Got plenty on it. Got it from half back to half forward, but reading it well there was Burton, who took an uncontested mark in the end. 45 kick to the true half back position. Had to be good it was. It found Willits. He played on. Right foot kick comes out to the outer side of the ground. So as Pavlich grabbed it, he was tackled and thrown to the ground there by O'Farrell. He's still over the footage trying to get rid of it. The umpire says, I'll have it. Much to the displeasure of the Ballarat faithful. They thought Pavlovich was lucky to get off of their bridge.
Just a little bit of inexperience from Pavlovich. He sort of cradled himself up instead of hitting the ground and trying to take off. He sort of half braced the tackle.
Burton's tap from the stoppage was good to Shea, who got it to Riley Stooldrow, who went long to half forward and didn't go long into this breeze. Hurried right foot kick, went sort of off the side of the boot here from the Cobras to the outer side centre wing. Foot race on in earnest. Ball will sit okay for Willits. He's got 2 to beat. Couldn't break the Dawson tackle. Opportunity here for the Swans to go inside 50. Hooper on the lead. There's the match stop. Beautifully fielded there by Waddell on the last line. Played on with a hand pass to Matt Trezari. Got it to Butt. Back to Trezari. Cobras holding up well here into the breeze. But as soon as I gave them a rap, he sprayed it out of bounds on the full. And the Swans will go back inside 50 in just a moment.
It seems Bacchus Marsh side of just being patient, trying to pick out the right option for footing. Ballarat are just bombing inside their 50, and Burton's sitting back there and he's taken 3 marks that, uncontested.
What are the stats telling us, Carl?
Inside 50 counts pretty even. Ballarat have had 5, Bacchus Marsh's 4. Free kicks 4 to 2 in the Cobras' favour. And Kennedy's only had the 2 touches for Ballarat so far.
Inside 50 go. The Swannies went looking for Powling. You could have given away a free kick there, but the umpire called no. And the Cobras can do some mobbing up. Pavlich with some good early touches here for the youngster. Onto the left boot, goes along the line. Ordinary kick at that, found Waitman, who just marked in front of Jenks. And they can rebound. 45 defensive kick was okay. Found Garner. Garner with ball in hand. Hitting decisive. Goes by hand to Waitman. He too has had his own injury problems this year. Gets the ball to the attacking 50 of the back. Dawson couldn't take the mark. Chance here for Riley still trying to do the mopping up. Tried to find the boundary line and couldn't. Chance here for Baldwin for the Swannies. Left foot square and kicks okay and finds Garner on half forward. He goes out wide to the direction of the forward play there in Constable. It was Blackburn in the end. But the cut-off mark's been taken there by Willits. Go short. Kick was a bit slow, but King was strong enough overhead to take the grab.
Interesting with Willis. Comes forward today. Wing roll, maybe half-back sweeping type roll.
That's a great kick from King. He's kicked that 40 metres into the breeze, kept it low. And the mark's been taken by Trizari, who's carried on his good form from last week. Right foot kick from Trizari. Soon as I said that, yeah, we kicked his last one out of bounds on the full, and that one straight to a Swannies player. Got to be better than that. As the Swannies through James again, inside 50, got plenty on it. Reading it well there was Belton, did everything but mark it in the end. Chance here, Hooper across the body, covering left foot kick. Misses to the near side, one behind. Scores level again here at Alberton, 2 points apiece. Let's go around the grounds with you, Cal.
And it jumped out of the blocks against North Ballarat, up by 19 points. East Point also started off well, they're up by 20 over Lake Wendouree. While Sebas, they're up by 4 points over Darwin.
Long kick out of defence there from the Cobras, cut off there by Pongo. His wild hand pass only went as far as Willits and got ball to boot, gained about 25 metres for his side. The dummy was good from Connor, but the hand pass was pretty ordinary. Turnover here, imminent chance here for the line by there and Lester. Tackled through to the ground by Stone, and a great effort by the youngster. Reward for the tackler there. That's what we want to see this afternoon. Scores level here at Alberton Oval, 2 points apiece. Right foot kick from Stone to the attacking 50. Out at the back. Did everything. Oh, that Pies paid it. I thought he might have been a bit stiff not to be paid that mark, Ridge. Now Owen keeps the ball low. That's a better kick. Coming out, taking a nice mark on the chest there. His Jenks too far out to score. Oh, there was plenty they didn't pay last week, Fridge. Right foot kick. Top of the goal square. Owen's the only play there for Bacchus Marsh. Opportunity here at ground level for Easton. He's tackled. Wild hand pass penalty for Dixon. Little turnover here. Opportunity here for the Swans to get out of trouble as they combine through a hand pass. Ball gets towards half back. Opportunity here for the big fella in Cowley. His kick's ordinary. Shortest couldn't take the mark. Ball at ground level, Hooper was strong. Good commitment shown there by Matt Trizari. Second opportunity here, the shortest top one high. Can you believe it? The umpires let this go. You don't want to get penalised here. Copper's left foot kick from Perry. You'd think Waddell was playing to the forward line for the Swans at the moment because they've hit hit laces out once again. Switches play to the outer side of the ground and the big fella's found Willits. Who marks uncontested, kicks across the body. That's a very good kick. Found finds Jenks. Got some good early touches here. The youngster will be happy with the way he started.
He must have thought he tackled Gladstone's ball with that, Nick.
Right foot kick was okay from Jenks. They'd be happy to combine with targets here. Inboard to King. Had to be strong overhead. Was met solidly. Went to get up and remonstrate with Baldwin, but just as he did, he fell over and he thought, I'd just better go back and do what I do best. Right foot kick. Tumbling kick at that. Just went straight into the Ballarat coach's box there, over the line for a boundary throw in on half forward out of side of the ground for the Cobras. Scores a level, 2 points each.
I feel that Bacchus Marsh have these synergy at the moment. Todd is doing inside 50 more than
No, Ballarat up 95. Yeah.
Well, it's with the second opportunity. Decided to go by Fist and not gather. Parente over the football now. Was clean, managed to gather as soon as he did. He managed to get the ball free. Here's an opportunity here for Filan. Gave it back to Mullen, he gave it back to Filan. Left foot kick across the body. You back on from here. Could have been held, the umpire let it go. And the defence through Pongo will see it over the line for a boundary throwing about 10 metres around from the Cobras goal. They've started very well. Scores level here, 2 points each.
You know, these lower finish players have had some effect. Jenks has been good. Pavlovich has been good. Connor Stone.
Boundary throwing, give that tap to Owen. Opportunity here at the back for Riley, still dry. Went to go the kick and then wheeled back onto the left. Excellent user of the ball and finds Burton.
Take it off him!
who go pounding one for his trouble. Couple of the Spotty's faithful wanting that mark and or free kick to be reversed.
And a yellow card.
I'll have everything.
Throw a yellow card in with that that buffet all you can eat at half time. There's Burton with all in hand. This will be a good kick, 45-degree angle, 30 metres out from goal. The reigning Henderson medalist kicks on its way. Kicks through the ball, it's a beautiful effort. I'll tell you what, there's the first goal of the afternoon. And it's through Burton, the reigning Henderson medalist. As we said pre-game, very important role to play this afternoon. They're 1 goal, 2-8 Bacchus Marsh. They lead Ballarat 2 behind.
Perseverance, Todd. You know, you keep persevering in the way Bacchus Marsh is using the footy today. Waiting for the right person. The right person. Come along, sort of inside. Using the body so well. Reap the benefits.
Bacchus Marsh had more direction going inside their 50, despite having the 3 less entries. When Ballarat go in, they tend to just try and bomb it in and break the ball down.
Out of the middle, opportunity here for the Swans to reply quickly through ball, but his left foot kick hit low. Got to Hooper on the bouncer, ricochet off his knee. Opportunity here for Pongo, bent around the body, left foot kick to the top of the square, went straight through the legs of Dawson. Opportunity here for Wendell to get the Coppers out of trouble. Left-hand hand pass, found the Frankie. Sold the dummy well, gave it back to Waddell, ran his measure beyond the defensive 50. He'd be happy to find touch here. He does over the line boundary, throw in on the half-back line clubhouse side of the ground for Ballarat. What are the stats telling us, Cal?
Ballarat had the 4 more inside 50, despite that Bacchus Marsh had the 3 marks inside 50, but Ballarat have yet to have them.
Boundary throw in, neither Rucker gaining any ascendancy here. Chance for Dawson now. Clearance here for the Swans. They've got it to Waitman. Kick inside 50, albeit shallow. Chance here for Mullen to do the mopping up. As soon as he gathered, he was tackled, thrown to the ground. There'll be a ball up, 45 metres out from the Ballarat goal. Cobras coach Pete Dave will be happy as we go 22 minutes into this first quarter.
Yeah, very happy with the performance, and these back six have stood up again. They haven't rarely let him down this year, but he'll be really happy with the effort that they've put in so far.
There's the ball up. Burton wanting a free kick. Will he get it? Oh, he's going to give this. Oh no, he put the wrong hand up, and rightfully so. Burton ends up with the ball. Left foot kick. He's safe. Finds Shazari off on his bike. His last 2 kicks for Audrey. Let's see how this one goes.
And another one.
Another 3 out of 3 for MC Shazari.
He's got that
Out of bounds on the full. Van der Hoovel. Had a quiet start of the afternoon. Actually, game against Darling. They came in a few weeks ago. Normally good by foot. This one was okay. Clever tap on by Poundley. Got up the attacking 50. Pavlovich had to be good. Wild hand pass. Inboard had to be good, but and it's a dangerous hand pass when you go inboard. You've got to make it count, Fridge. Otherwise, you're going to go boundary side.
He had the option there. Well, Frankie was standing there on his own, and he just
Yeah, the Swans had the numbers there, and
it was 3-1.
And the handball only had to be an inch off, and then put Quaid under the butt. Now Berry, the left footer, from 50. Kicks on its way. It's got the carry. Straight behind it a little. Stalls it back to level here at Alberton Oval. It's 1 goal, 2-8 apiece. Let's go around the grounds with you, Cal.
Redan up by 3 goals over North Ballarat. Darling taking on Sebas. Darling down by 5 points. Melbourne South up by 10 over Sunbury. And East Point up by 25 over Lakeland.
What are the stats telling us here at the moment as we approach the 24-minute mark of the opening term?
Ballarat have had their ball down the end the last couple of minutes, so they now have had the 12 inside 50s to the Marshes 6. Is currently tied at 1 apiece. Bacchus Marsh have had the 2 more free kicks. Lost marks inside 50. Cobras fed 3. Ballarat.
Just got to be a little bit cleverer with their ball use out of defence. They've held up well, but just 3 turnovers from Matrezari. Just a bit of inexperience there from Cumberland going in ball by hand there. Fridge putting Quaid under the pump. And tackle result, goal. Scores level here. There's the ball up. Tap 1 by Birch, and we'll give him that. As far as James, his hand pass was open more than anything else. Put Kennedy under the pump. Ball goes to ground. The umpire says, I'll have to ball it up.
Kennedy being quiet so far, only the 3 touches.
Oh, sorry, Shane. You and me,
Here's the ball up. That one by Powley. Ball goes to ground. King waiting at the back. Defensive side. Did well. Read it well. Kept the kick low inside 50. Owen can run onto this and he does. Takes a chest mark. Wheels and goes away from Van der Hubel. Has a pot shot at the goals. Don't tell me. That's 2. Goal of the days in 2 weeks for the big fella. Owen's put it 2 with Bacchus Marsh back in front.
Yeah, no, good goal, Jake.
The Franklin Fruits goal of the day. The first one on the board for the afternoon. Well, contender, albeit that, because it is the Cobras' second goal. They're 2-2-14. They lead, kicking against the breeze to Ballarat 1 goal 2-8.
We'll have to tighten up a bit on Owen Van Der Hooven's giving him too much leverage at the moment.
Higgs also been busy, won the clearance there. He's had quite a few touches. Scores in the AFL. Tigers up by 23 points over the Power. Carlton up by 3 goals over Gold Coast.
Ball up in the middle of the ground here. Time on, first term, tap one by Powling. All semi-clearance vital, especially when you're kicking against a 4 or 5 goal breeze. That centre group really need to stand up. Especially if you're a Cobra in this opening term. Same will be said for the Swannies in the next term. Combination of hand pass was good from Shea, got it to Lawler, threw the ball onto the boot. Stone was good and strong. Hand pass was very good. Got it to the open spaces, looking there for Parente with pace. Knocks the ball forward, close up against the boundary line. Somehow managed just to fall into the hands of Parente. Could have been another friendly fruit shot on goal, but misses to the near side, one behind.
I'd have given him a car if he kicked it from there, Todd.
I tell you what, the youngsters combining there, Stone was very strong. And hand pass to the open space gave Parente an opportunity to run onto it. And he was strong in the contest in the end, the young fella. Unfortunately, resulted in a minor score, but a huge confidence builder for the front half of the Cobras outfitters. Ballarat bring the ball back into play. Joint captain Mullen for the Cobras dropped what he should have taken. Here's an opportunity for Kennedy. Hand pass over the top, got it to Mellington. Ball sits okay, normally good by the left foot. Goes deep into attack looking for Hooper. Goes over his head. Ball bounces end on end. Over the line for a boundary throwing. 15 metres around from the Ballarat goal.
Look, coming into today's game with the fringe players that they had in the side of Bacchus Marsh, they were the guys that needed to be standing up today for the Bacchus Marsh to get a result out of this game today. Not relying on their usual suspects, but these lower fringe players are the ones that they need to stand up.
Well, in fairness, they've had a bit of it. The fringe crew, as you want to refer to them as, Hooper ends up with ball in hand out of the stoppage. He's tackled, thrown to the ground, the umpire lets it go. Cobras have got numbers, but somehow Fraser's keeping his feet here for the Swans. Opportunity, wild hand pass, got it to Shea for the Cobras. Right foot tickle, getting them out of trouble. Would have bounced favourably for Parente, be happy to see it over the line. Dives on the footy in the end. And ball gets knocked out, spilled out in fact over the line, boundary throwing. Attacking side of centre wing on the outer side of the ground for Ballarat, who trailed by 7 points. Couldn't be long left in this opening term.
Geez, Todd, I noticed over there in the coach's box, I can count 9 people in the coach's box.
Oh, it is windy outside.
How many line coaches do you want?
There's the boundary throw, an opportunity in the back here for Blackburn with a hand pass to the attacking 50. Mullen wanted the free kick for holding. Umpire said no, let it go. Good tackle there from Willis. Gathered there by LaFranchi, who got him to Lawler. That's a risky hand pass, turn over here, left foot kick across the body from Hoover. And you guessed it, all at home's Waddell.
Backstop.
Takes a nice uncontested mark and will go out the side of the ground. Runs his full measure, tumbling right foot kick. The siren sounds for quarter time here at Alberton Oval. The Cobras and Peter Davey be very happy with the situation of the game after kicking. Thank you very much there. Buffalo Bill doesn't miss a beat down there at ground level.
He's the odds on the race.
Playing away here in the second term. Burton with the thumb, gained about 15 metres to his side. Cut off there by Pulis. He just grabbed the footy and was thrown to the ground. Ground level footy, the umpire blows the whistle. He'll ball it up, attacking side of the centre circle for the Cobras. Opening minute, 15. The Cobras lead Ballarat 8. Cobras kicking with the aid of a 3 or 4 goal breeze. Arm was caught one around the neck there in that rough duel. Umpire called play on. Stone grabbed the footy there, the youngster. took on the would-be tackler and was then thrown to the ground. The umpire says, I'll have it. No prior. He'll ball it up. Right on centre half forward here for the Cobras.
You'll find that Ballarat will try and stop you in this quarter.
Opportunity here for Fuhrs. Ball goes to ground. It's a hot footy at the moment as Ballarat get their numbers back in this opening term. Owen out of the congestion, kick off the side of the boot. Waddell is gone forward. Opportunity here, that was Filan in fact. Concedes some ground with a hand pass. Comes off hands over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Interesting news like David was talk during the week that Tom would play forward.
Well, Waddell and Filan combining there in the pocket, but somehow they've conceded a free kick. Right foot kick from Ballarat to get themselves out of trouble. Kick's okay. Managing to thread the needle between Cracknell and Riley Stilldriver. Chance here for ball, but concede some ground. 45 kick to the defensive 50. Waitman spilled it. He's got time to gather. Excellent switch kick. Out wide finds Fisher. The wheel and go. Got to get numbers out wide. Van der Heuvel presents. They ignore him. And he did stiff there, the big fellow. Would be a bit disappointed with that. They should have went to him. And now he'll have to present again along the line as Cobras get numbers over to the coach's box side of the ground. Inboard 45 kick had to be good. They made an ill at the Swans. Here's an opportunity for a turnover through Declan Filan. His kick across the body inside the attacking 50. Owen went the mark, couldn't take it. Carry shown by Waitman. Ball got spilled out the back to the Swans. Here's Kennedy. He's got an acreage of space here on the defensive 50 here for the Swans. He can take a bounce and another and run away. As he kicks the ball along the line, kicks very good. Dropping the mark there was Prendergast as he goes to ground from a Mullen tackle. Ball falls free. An opportunity for Hooper. Ball holds up into the breeze. Berry's got two to beat. Now lending assistance here to big fella there empowering. Over the footy there is Shortest. He's dispossessed. Burton managed to get a hand pass away. Cobra's not out of trouble yet as Burton and Shortest combine through handball. Wild hand pass, in fact. Just get the ball out of there, Cobras. They might even get picked for a deliberate here. The umpire says no boundary throw in. 25 metres around for the Ballarat goal. Not the best footy I've seen all year there, Bridge. Ballarat into attack. They trail by 7 points. They kick it against the breeze. There's the throw in. Burton was just tackled basically and thrown to the ground. He'll take a resultant free kick from that boundary throw in. And Burton will get the Cobras out of trouble. Which way will he go? You think he'd come to the well, he decides to go. This kick has to be good. It was. And found Mullen on half back. Corridor kick. Oh, Mullen went onto the left boot. Missed his foot completely. You normally see that on a Sunday. Not a Saturday here in the seniors. And somehow there's a turnover. And Prendergast got ball in hand, right foot kick to an open pocket. Leading into the race for the footy there is O'Farrell. He can gather, keeps the ball low in looking for Hooper. Ball sits, cross the body, left foot snap on goal. And he misses his third point of the afternoon.
There's the experience of practice.
Not in your run. No, he wasn't. This is about to start, isn't it?
Burton takes the kick in. He went the own direction. Got it inside the centre square. A prodigious kick it was indeed. Ball goes to ground. Which way is the umpire going to see this? He's going to pick someone for holding the ball. It's going to go against Butt. And that free kick's going to go to the Swannies. And Van der Heuvel. Butt's just in no man's land there at the moment. Van der Heuvel keeps the ball low. Ball sits up okay. Oh, Ballarat unlucky not to get a free kick there as the player nearly took one over the shoulder. Chance here for Lawler. Needs to be quick with hands to Cesari. Tackled by Farrell. Broke that tackle. Listed. You want to be quick, Cesari. Did Paul to boot. Another turnover, unfortunately, there for the Italian. And Fisher marks. Attacking side of centre wing for the Swannies. Right foot kick to the attacking 50. Floating kick went over there to O'Farrell. Cesari couldn't gather. Ball spills O'Farrell. Ball in hand. Keeps the ball low over the top of Hooper's head. Here's a chance. Ball bouncing in on in. O'Farrell for And it's going to come back to Shortest for the Cobras. Let off there for the yellow and black and red. So Shortest will get the Cobras out of trouble. Runs his measure. Right foot kick comes along the boundary line. This is a better kick. We're looking there towards Lawler, but over his head, he's filing now, he's up on his bike, left foot kick along the boundary line. One bounce over the line for a boundary throwing on half forward for the Cobras. 139 Ballarat, trail Bacchus Marsh 2-3-15. Quick look at around the grounds with you, Cal.
Bass back in front over Darley by 5 points. Redan up by 17 over North Ballarat. East Point up by 19 over Lake Windaree. And Melbourne South holding on to a 1 point lead over Southern.
Boundary throwing on half forward for the Cobras. Opportunity here for Dawson, being in good form in recent weeks. Left-hand pass was pretty ordinary at that, turned into a 50-50 ball. Fisher's now tackled hard up by the youngster there in Parente. And the umpire will come in and effect a ball up on the attacking 50 for the Cobras. Burton grabbed it out of the ruck, had a quick snap on goal, ball bending back, not far enough, wasn't a bad effort. Something out of nothing there for the Cobras there. First behind of this second turn, kicking with the 8 on the strong breeze. They're 2-4-16. They lead Ballarat 1-3-9.
Relatively happy Ballarat. They were probably a bit stiff there, not a bit more than the goal, but
Plenty of time to zone up. The Cobras, as that kick comes back into play, they go in the Van der Hoovel direction. He couldn't gather. Rifle kick inboard here from the Swan. He's been cut off by King on the half forward. And he can send the Cobras back into attack. High, right foot kick out the direction of Wendell at the back. Parente takes a mark on the chest. And the young fella just waiting at the back.
he fell into his arms.
Like Kevin Bartlett just sitting at the back of Michael H.
Backstop, but his body in between Parente and the footy and shielded him and landed in his arms and he came back and put this through to it.
Yeah, he's about 15 metres out from goal. 45-degree angle the youngster. We just want the doctor order for the Cobras with the breeze in this second turn. Kicks on its way, he stabs at it and he misses across to the left. Minor score. Let off for Ballarat. Cobras at 2-5-17. They lead Ballarat 1-3-9. What are the stats telling us, Cal?
Ballarat have had the 4 inside kicks for the quarter, so the Marsh, so it's pretty even there. Free kicks for the game, 8-7 in favour of the Cobras.
Ball comes back into play. They go straight up. They've been lowered at the back. One of the Rustel proprietary limited mark of the day contenders to go with his Frankly Fruits goal of the day effort in the opening turn. And Owen will go back and have a shot from 55 metres. And you think with this breeze behind him, distance shouldn't be a problem, but accuracy sometimes can be, Fridge.
$64 question. Accuracy, you'll get the distance, but the wing gets older.
We've seen pink ball cricket, now we're seeing pink ball footy. Let's see how he goes.
Right to left.
Owen, from 55 he'll kick. Kicks on its way, kicks right through this. It's an excellent kick. Umpire doesn't move, and it's a goal to Owen. It kicks Bacchus Marsh's third of the afternoon, and they get a sizable lead on the Swatties. They're 3-5-23 Bacchus Marsh. They lead Ballarat 1-3-9 on that Jared Harrington scoreboard. Callum.
Yeah, around the ground, East Point up by 16 over Lake Windaree. Now Redan's leads at 11 against North Ballarat. Sebastian up by a goal over Darley. Melbourne South up by 3 points over Sunbury, whilst in the AFL, Tigers have a 23-point lead at half-time over Port Adelaide. And Carlton, 6-5-41, up by 26 points over the Suns, 2-3-15.
Yeah, I know Travis Hodgson, Sunbury coach, was hoping for a big win over Melbourne South, but I tell you what, the Panthers are in front. If they manage to hang on, I tell you, it'll be the biggest boil over since Polly put the kettle on. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Goes to ground here. Trying to break tackle there with the Swannies mids. They can't. The umpire will blow the whistle and come in and effect a ball up. Fraser, big body in there for the Swatties. Trying to gain some ascendancy. There's the Burton thump. Good as a kick. Got it to half forward. Sits okay from Parente. His hand pass was okay. But turn over here. Chance for Dawson to combine with hand pass to Fraser. He's on centre wing. Stops and props. Gets onto the left foot. Went looking down towards O'Farrell, who fell over at the crucial time in the ball. Fell okay for Hooper. He kept the ball low inside the attacking to the top of the goal square. Chance here. Somebody bang. There's the first goal of the afternoon for the Swatties. Oh, what? Can you believe it? Point blank range.
We're going to have a good day.
Whatever the opposite of buy yourself a raffle ticket is there. That was very disappointing there from Kennedy. On his preferred, kick across the body, put your glasses down.
Well, he got separation and, put 2 or 3 metres in his opponent and should have been kicking that easy.
Ball comes back into play. The kick's okay. Finds Riley still drive. Chips it over the top. Gains about 15 metres. Finds partner who's unattended. Right foot kick comes out wide towards Owen. He's on his bike. Dropped the ball on the bounce. Then Van der Hoovel to do the mopping up. Chance here for Blackburn. Weighing up the options. Left foot kick. Put Dawson under pressure. He pushed King fair square in the back. The umpire let it go. Dawson be falling in up against the boundary line. Half forward here for the Swannies. Squaring kick. Kept it low. Kick's okay. Taken by Prendergast. Again, too far out to score. Right foot kick. Goes out one towards the half forward, just inside the boundary line. Sits okay for Garner. He keeps the ball low, over Hooper's head. But at the back, Fraser wants to get onto the left. He's kick bending back.
It tracked that goalpost.
Ballarat can't take a trick at the moment. They're 1-5-11. They trail the Cobras 3-5-23.
Casual that contest for the footy Owen before he thought he had it in his hands.
Yeah, looks like Mullen to bring the ball back into play for the Cobras. Go straight down the middle in the Owen direction. And the back Van der Hoovel off his hands. East to the ground. Thrown to the ground, no prior. Well, the umpire agreed with me on that occasion. Needless to say, the Ballarat faithful didn't. There'll be a ball up on half forward for Ballarat. They're 2 cells down, though, that lot. There's the left foot kick out of the congestion for Ballarat. High kick. Dawson couldn't take the mark. Chance here for Shea was very good in the first quarter. Just dropped that like a hot spot, but King was able to gather. Hand pass was okay to LaFranchi. Oh, he just put the blindfold on LaFranchi, kicked it to an open half forward line, where Waitman was the only man there. You're wearing the black, red and yellow, LaFranchi, not the yellow and, or not the pink and white, as Buck can do the mopping up here for the Cobras. Got it to Shea, got it to King, he can go long. Oh, ordinary kick cut off there by that player there in, who was it, Fuelless. He's right foot kick off to half forward. Chance for O'Farrell. Cesari stood up and the tackle was very good. Now got time to measure the kick. That's a better kick. Excellent swirl there. Off hands over the line, boundary throw. Good work there by Wine. Good presenting by Lawler. And a nice kick there from Matt Cesari.
And a bloke like King's experience, like been down at Werribee and like 5 metre grab and kick. Come on, Terry, better than that.
Boundary throw to take place. Cobras lead by 12 points. Owen's tap was Burton's tap was excellent. Got it to Shea. He tried foot kick in the direction of Adele. Off hands. Owen, open goal. Oh, he's missed. Well, he's followed through from the kick. He nearly ran into the goal umpire. That's how far out he was. And there's a let off for Ballarat. That just about breaks even with the effort up the other end with Kennedy. 2 very seasoned players combining for 2 ordinary bits of football. But he did well, he read it beautifully, Owen. He did everything right, but the finish was off. Kick back into play. They come club outside of the ground. Van der Hoovel was strong. Height prevailing there over Lawler. Normally good by foot. Left foot kick goes along the line. O'Farrell can come back, got in front of Belden, spilt the mark, ball fell in the hands of Belden, they got it to Cesari, just threw it onto the boot. Van der Hoovel went through his hands and over the line for a boundary throw in 35 metres around from the Cobra goal.
I'll tell you one bloke that would have missed those 2 goals would have been Hall of Famer at Derby, would have been Dave Barnes. He would have snaffled them like eating a pie.
It might have been one of his 19 that you'd imagine getting here this afternoon. I'm not talking about pies. There's the boundary throw in. Tap one by Burton. Chance here for the Swatties, but they're bailed up. Dawson want to be good here. He did have Pryor. Is the umpire going to pick him? He does. Free kick against Lockie Dawson. Free kick to the Cobras. And it's going to be Butt, is it?
Yeah.
Butt with ball in hand. Can extend on this 13-point advantage that the Cobras hold halfway through this second term. Low scoring affair here at Alberton Oval. Could be a bit high scoring, with some better shots on goal from about 8 metres out. But they want to play it this way. Let's see how Butt can go from 35. The defender kicks on its way. That's bending back, but not far enough through for another minor score. Another let off for the Swannies. 3-7-25 now on Bacchus Marsh. Lead Ballarat 1-5-11. Cal, what are the stats telling us, mate?
1 goal, 6 has been kicked between the 2 sides this quarter. Cobras with 1 goal, 4. Ballarat with the 2 behind. Inside 50s for the term. 6 apiece.
Ball to come back into play for the Swatties. They come clubhouse side looking for Van der Hoovel again. Had to be strong in that contest. Couldn't take it on the second grab. Went looking for the Thewlis with the hand pass, who ran forward to the ball. Didn't find him and went over the line for a boundary throw-in. 52 metres around from the Cobra goal. Swans out of trouble momentarily. They trail by 14 points. There's the throw-in. Burton in front, toweling on that tap at the front. Got it to Dawson, who was tackled. Umpire called play on. Kick out of the congestion was high from James. Wing getting hold of this. Just off hands. Over the line for a boundary throw-in on half forward. Clubhouse side of the ground, it's the Cobras who lead by 14 points. What's happening at Marty Bush Stadium, Cal?
Bass up marginally. They just got the 1 point lead over Darley. Sunbury now up by 21 points over Darley South.
What happened there? There's the boundary throwing. Willett something out of nothing. Just socked the ball and went inside 50. Stone's tackle was excellent. Ball goes to ground. Kennedy can't get rid of it. The umpire says, I'll have it. Officially back. The umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball it up. Tap from Burton was good. Yeah, Willis just tackle throw to the ground. The umpire's going to ping him. He did have prior, albeit minuscule. And the little fella, the lightning bolt, the jet. Liston with ball in hand, the youngster keeps the ball low, kicks okay, finds Waitman. Some more senior players take out a leaf out of that youngster's book. The kick from Waitman's okay. Further afield and finds Thewlis. Goes along the line. Garner wanted the mark. The umpire said no player stopped and prop. Chase hand pass was okay to Belden. His high hand pass put Riley Stilldriver under the pump. His quick hands were good to Shortest. He got it to Dixon. Over to Willits. Inside 50 to the top of the square. Going back there was Pongo. Over the line for minor score.
Once again, he sees those 4 sticks and you don't know where he's over to dispose of.
So Pongo to bring the ball back into play. Cobras lead by 15 points. 3-8 plays 1-5. Both sides combined for 4 goals, 13 if you don't mind. Kick into play from the Swans. Shea dropped what he should have taken in the end. Probably snatched at it as the ball sort of held up into the breeze. Ball goes to ground. Trying to crash through traffic was Eason. The umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball it up 45 metres out from the Bacchus Marsh goal.
Unfortunately, Shea
There's the ball up. Burton to do the ruck work. One by Powling. He's the jet there in Liston, who was tackled dispossessed while by Dixon. Ball fell into the hands of Willits, who was then tackled, piled up by Powling. The umpire says, I'll have it. A little bit of push and shove creeping into the game. 52 metres out from the Cobra goal. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Give it that. Only as far as Prendergast. He's hurried, kicked off beyond the muddy centre circle here at Alberton Oval. And Frankie does the mopping up. He got it to Mullen. That was a better kick, Mullen. That one hit his foot. And he managed to find Willits laces out. Taking side of the middle of the ground. He's weighing up the options. Weighing up the options. Stops, props, goes out wide. Could have done better with that. As ball goes through the hands of Waitman. Looks like not hurt a finger there in that marking contest. Breaking away to the condition there was Wind. He did well. Got it towards the defensive 50. Clean hold Garner. Over the footy there was Jenks. Ball breaks free. Opportunity for Riley Stilldrive. Across the body, left foot kick. It's a bit of a high up and under ball. Going back, taking a nice mark there was Wind.
He's been good. Tommy's had a few possessions. Good defender.
Switches play. Out wide looking there towards number 11 there in Nichols, I think it is. And then listed down as play. With the cameo roll. Bit of an cheering yesterday roll there for the Jess Nichols. There's the balling. Cobras into attack. At the back, Powling had a swing at it but missed it. Missed Burton as well, thankfully for Burton. Opportunity here for Dawson out of the congestion. Liston took his eyes off it. Chance for Willits to gather. He'll have a shot on goal. And he gets plenty of it, but goes through for a minor score. 3-9-27, Bacchus Marsh. Ballarat 1-5-11. What are the stats telling us, Cal?
Bacchus Marsh had a 10 inside 50s for the term. To Ballarat's half a dozen. After Ballarat, he's been quiet this term. Only the 2 touches. He's had the 7 for the half so far.
And we'll go around the grounds in underscores BFL, mate.
Yep, Sebas up by just the 2 points over Darling make that 1 point. Darling's just kicked behind. Somebody up by 27 over Melbourne South. Then 11-point lead over North Ballarat, and East Point up by 10 over Lake Andrew.
Waitman to bring the ball back into play for the Swans. Good low kick. Found Powling, who held it for long enough, you'd think. The umpire says yes. Powling with ball in hand now. Keeps the ball low, the big fella. Goes out wide of the half-back line. It looks like the big fella Vanderhoover with ball in hand. He's 200 metres away from us, Furnican, from the blink here at Alberton Oval. Above the social clubbers. Pongo with ball in hand. Right foot kick towards half back. Goes looking there towards Fraser. Couldn't take it. Hooper's a long way from home. Managed to combine with some hand pass. But ball comes off hands. Bit of an intercept. Spills out over the line. Boundary throwing. Attacking side of centre wing. Coach's box side on the ground. The Cobras lead by 16.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a stalemate here, Todd, at the moment. Bacchus Marsh doing all the attacking, but no reward.
Hooper hasn't kicked a goal yet. 3 behinds for the VFL's leading goal kicker. He's kicked 32 of the club's 100 goals this year. Needless to do the maths there. 32% of their goals from the number 4. The Swannies now with ball in hand. They go along the line towards half forward. O'Farrell infringed there, but there's a mark taken to the back anyway. Looks like it's going to be Parente with ball in hand. It might be Shortest, in fact. Yeah. Tats on the arm. Right foot kick gets towards half forward. Ballarat got the numbers back. Kennedy with a hand pass toward Dawson. He's then tackled, bailed up by Stone. He's applied his 5th tackle with the term. He's been justly rewarded by the umpire.
Yeah, perseverance.
Now Stone with ball in hand. Wheels around onto the right foot. Gets inside the attacking 50. Punched away there well by Fisher on Parente. They want to be quick here. That hand pass was great for Parente. Wide smother on Owen was very good. Waitman can get the Swannies out of trouble. His hurry kick gets towards the defensive 50. Cobras have got numbers here. Burton gets onto the left. High kick from 45 metres. Kick against the run there. No minor score. 3-10-28 now, Bacchus Marsh. Peppering the goals and not getting the reward. Ballarat still in it. They're 1-5-11.
And just errant kicking. I know the wind has a factor in it, but was the big goals and they 3 or 4 chances that should have been goals, Todd.
The youngster there, Pavlovich, should have taken body or ball there. Pongo just had to sit under it for an eternity and still was able to take the mark. Gets the Swannies out of trouble. Vanderhoovel, the second grab of the back, couldn't take the mark. And Button Vanderhoovel having a bit of a jumper punch fight. And it's on here. There's half a dozen now. 8, 9, 10. Umpire says we're just going to haul it up and play on. And the big fella Waddell out of nowhere just seemed to fall out of the sky and take that footy. Now he directs his attention to the melee that's going on here. Ball falls free. Chance of Mellington. You want to be quick here. Tackle, ping, throw to the ground, holding the ball.
Good tackle, Easton.
Well done by Easton. He just had eyes for the footy and his opponent. Mellington had no idea he was on his hammer. And Easton. Left foot kick. The Cobras lead by 16 points. Low scoring affair here. 3-10 plays 1-5. Left foot kick goes into Burton and Owen direction. Owen takes the mark. And the difference between the two sides, the marking options forward to centre, but that right foot kick lets him down. The mark's been taken there by Sutton. He switches play. That kick had to be good. It was. Dawson had to be better. Plays on now with a hand pass over the top. Chance here for Waitman. Has to give it back. Right foot kick towards halfback, holding up into the breeze. Looks like the breeze is getting stronger. As the Swannies just can't get themselves out of trouble here. 55 metres out from the Cobra goal. Hot ground ballers. Shea picks it up. Gave a hand pass towards Finan. Finan with a long left foot kick. Another miss to the near side, minus score. 3-11-28 Bacchus Marsh. Or 29, they got the score wrong over there. Do the maths, boys. 3-11-29. Ballarat 1-5-11. Just cleaned up fridge in the commentary box here up in the blue here at Alberton Oval.
I think it was my shirt like play, but we jumped.
I'd get a week for that elbow as Vanderhoovel concedes some ground. With a kick back to Fisher, who runs away, weighs up the options, has to stop and prop and take a bounce stationary. Then goes, oh, that's an excellent kick. That found James, who marked. Kicks across the body, kept it low, beautifully made there by LaFranchi, who took a nice mark on the chest.
Just seemed to be breaking down through the midfield, Ballarat. No generation out of the midfield. They keep to a certain point of the centre line, and then there's nothing.
Hooper ended up with the ball on half back. He's got Fraser all on his own in the middle. Can he wheel and go to left footer? He gets fell over at the crucial time. He'll need to push off Easton here. He goes short. Got a short option there if he wants it there in Thewlis. Ball holds up. Barely went 15. Went 20 and blew back 10. Thewlis with ball in hand. His right foot kick gets to the attacking 50. Oh, well done, young fella. Coming across taking a nice mark there with Pavlovich. His kick comes to the outer side. He's got 3 to beat here, Owen. Should have given away a free kick there, the Swannies. They did. Lawler went to go the advantage. Didn't see anything ahead, so Owen with ball in hand. See, they've all set up the Swannies. They did have numbers. All they have to do was not interfere, and they'd have the footy. But Owen goes the old-fashioned torpedo off the side of the boot. One bounce, over the line, out of bounds.
Well, that's the 5th kick errant disposal of Owen in this quarter.
Got some stats for us, Cal?
Yeah, Bacchus Marsh dominated this term. They had the 17 inside 50s. Ballarat have only managed to have the 6. Setting clearances for the game 5-1 in favour of the Dockers.
Marks inside 50.
6 to 1 in favour of Bacchus Marsh.
There's the boundary throwing. Burton over the top. Over the back, looking there towards Shea. Who's normally there, wasn't on this occasion, was Willits. Combination of hand pass through the Swannies. They're trying to get out of trouble through Fish and they can't. And Gents just gathered the footy, threw it on the boot, shot on goal. Off to the right, another minor score. 3-12-30. Bacchus Marsh. They've been taking some shots on goal. Tips from Redan Fridge. 1-5-11 Ballarat. And you'd think with the quality of education in Ballarat, they'd be able to get the score right. 3-12-30.
They obviously did out some packs.
Well, Grammar, there's a few there. But anyway, the ball gets thrown back.
Is there a tech school still in Ballarat?
Ball gets thrown back in from the end of the earth, back onto the earth. And Waitman will run away. Runs his full measure, right foot kick, gets beyond the defensive 50. Powling the target, couldn't take the mark. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go to Owen. It's an advantage play.
No.
Well, they were having a look at what happened with the kick. It went through for another point. And they're going to bring it all the way back. It's going to be a free kick to King, I believe. I mean, fair dinkum, he's a long way away. I mean, when you get that far away from where they are, they all look like they're ball.
Try drop hunt.
So it's Owen with ball in hand. 3-12-30, Bacchus Marsh lead Ballarat 1-5-11 deep into this second term. Sets up the short pass. Went over the head of Burton. Couldn't wait the kick well enough. Difficult conditions here with that breeze behind him. Off hands over the line for a boundary throw-in. 20 metres around from the Cobra goal.
Yes, Billy Davey would be relatively happy with the output of the score on the board isn't there. I'd be disappointed that otherwise on probably 3 or 4 goals that they should have had.
Burton's tap out of the congestion. Didn't advantage either side. There's a tackle and the umpire will come in and effect a ball up. There's some 12 or 15 players around the congestion at the moment. 40 metres out from the Cobra goal. Burton won the tap. James been good today. Kick across the body. Went looking for Hooper. Couldn't take the mark off hands. Right foot kick across the body for the Cobras into the hot zone. Oh, nearly taking the mark of that over Owen. Ball goes to ground. Opportunity for the Swans to combine through hand pass. Dawson did well to give Booth the ball. He would have dropped it otherwise. Waitman tries to break the tackle of Jenks. He does. Runs beyond the defensive 50. Goes outside centre wing. No one at home for the Swannies. But excellent pressure shown by that player there in Mellington. He nearly got it up with his footing. That's not good enough, Bacchus Marsh. Mellington had 4 to beat.
3 on 1.
Yeah, and he's ended up with the footy. Are unable to win out there. And Mellington, as highly talented as he is, he had no right to win on that play.
Yes, Todd, he was outnumbered and just persistence running the free kick.
Now Dawson gets the ball back to Mellington. Could have been tricked for his trouble, no? too far out to judge from here. He must have just fallen over. Turn over him and a chance here for Burton to wheel and go. Out of side centre wing. Wild hand pass. Looking there for Easton. He went over the footy. Chance here for the youngster there in Liston, who's in and under. Doing his best there as the siren sounds to end this point fest here at Alberton Oval. It's Bacchus Marsh to lead at half time. Their season's on the line. They're halfway to keeping it alive. They're 3-12-30 the Cobras. They lead Ballarat 1-5-11. A break. Back with a half-time summary. Callum Thompson's half-time show. Stick with us.
Jacob's mate, 5 or 6.
Hey, when I was going around the ground, they said, "Try Whelan." He knows us. We're the Stony's drinking mob. And then I went to the next car, and he said, "Tell that Fritz to get."
Oh, you know.
He says, "I'm the cousin."
Bruce Thomas.
Then I went halfway around there, and they said,
FM's VFL Game Day broadcast. Tough time here at Alberton Oval, and it's the Cobras 3-12-30 by 19 points over Ballarat 1-5-11. Going through the goal kickers for both sides. OS kick 2 and Burton 1 for the Cobras, lost to Ballarat. Their sole goal kicker has been buried. That's the first half. Setting clearance is 5-1 in favour of the Cobras. Free kicks 13-10 in favour of Marsh. They've had the 27 inside 50s to Ballarat's 20. Cobras have had half a dozen marks inside 50. Whilst Ballarat have only taken the one, and set marks, Ballarat have had 6.
And they've got an extra man back there.
Trying to get played away here in the third term. There's the ball up. First centre clearance won by Ballarat. They managed to get the ball inside 50. Leading into the race for the ball would have been Kennedy. He was dispossessed. Excellent tackle there by Mullen. The umpire called play on. Ball fell free to the hands of Wardell. His hurried kick was fortuitous and ended up in the hands of Declan Filan. On half-back, out of side of the ground, Cobras kicking against the breeze here in this third term. They lead by 19 points. Owen was the target, as so often he was in that opening half. Could have had the game of his life to date, except for some errant kicking and a few old-fashioned torpedoes that didn't go his way. Ball ends up over the line, out of bounds. Boundary throwing on half forward. All Ballarat, who are still goalless. Well, here Ballarat just with the one major this afternoon. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Burton. Looking for Easton. Bailed up by James. The umpire says, "I'll have it." He'll ball it up. 3-12-30 the Cobras lead Ballarat 1-5-11. Opening minute, third term here at Alberton Oval. Cobra season on the line. Out of the congestion goes James. Hurried kick gains about 20 metres inside Hooper. Just inside the boundary line. And it's just to keep it in. Waddell comes out. Bounced off his chest. Falling to the free hands there of Trezari. Got it to Buck. Bailed up, carried over the line. There'll be a boundary throw in 25 metres around for the Ballarat goal. 30 plays 11. Just back to some too many behinds here for the Cobras. They've kept Ballarat in it. There's the ball in, off hands. Ball falls free into the hands of Mullen, who dispossessed. Dawson was good. Gave the hand pass over to Hooper. He's had a shot on goal. And he misses one behind. 1 goal, 6-12 Ballarat. Trail the Cobras 3-12-30. Well, so would half the march the way they're going. 12 behinds. 30 plays 12. Buck will bring the ball back into play. How about that for a shocking kick? Here's an opportunity here from Mellington. Something out of nothing. Goal to the Swans. How about that? All that was missing, that kick in from Butlers and Benny Hill music. 2-6-18 Ballarat. They're back in it here at Alberton Oval. They trail back as far as 3-12-30. Two-goal ball game here. Tap one out of the middle by Powley. Got it to Dawson, who's been their best player. Kick inside 50. Went over the head of Gray. Loose ball here. Chance here for Butt. Wild hand pass to get it out of the congestion. Off the knee of Kennedy over the line. Boundary throwing. 49 metres out from the Ballarat goal. 3:12 plays 2-6. Cobras lead. Boundary throwing. Dowling and Burton to do the ruck work. Neither player can win the ascendancy there. As soon as James grabbed it, he was dispossessed. Not ball forward. Chance here for Parente. Chip kick was okay. Willis was up to the task. Took a mark deep into the back pocket. Right foot kick out of side. Out in front of Parente. Got a terrible bounce. Now here's an opportunity here for the Swans to rebound. Kick smothered. Ball kicked low. Oh, here's a mark. Dawson's got it 35 metres out from goal. And the Swans can get within a goal here if Dawson, the Swans' best player here this afternoon, can go. Been in excellent form for the club, especially in the last month. Was in the best rounds 8, 9, 10 and 11, Dawson. And he'll have a shot on goal. Important kick in the context of this low-scoring affair here. Right foot kicks on its way. He likes it. Here in Alberton Oval, they're 3-6-24. They trail Ballarat 3-12-30. What are the stats telling us, Cal?
I mentioned earlier, Ballarat had a 3 inside 50. This quarterback's on 50 to have it. They've also won both the set clearances so far, so that's coming out firing this second half. Around the grounds, if the VFL Spats take it off, Darley Spats up by just the 2 goals. Whilst North Ballarat, they have an 8-point lead over Redound, and East Point also have an 8-point lead over Lakewood.
Darley will need to make an impression in that third quarter. They'll kick with a breeze. As Ballarat do here against the Cobras here in this third term here at Alberton Oval. There's the ball up. King couldn't gain clean possession. As soon as he was dispossessed, there was a bit of a stacks on the middle. The umpire says, I'll have it, he'll ball it up. 2 goals in the opening 5 or so minutes here for the Swans. They've got him within a kick here. Chance here for Cracknell. Rubbery kick along the ground, gets to the outer side centre wing, picked up by Waitman. He's bailed up. Bit of the congestion plays in from everywhere. The umpire will ball it up. Outer side, true centre wing position. The Cobras lead by 6 points. Wild hand pass out there from Shea was good. Right foot kick, the non-preferred from Filing goes to a 2-on-1, albeit the one is Owen. So weighted numbers prevail through Vanderhoof, normally good by a foot. His left foot finds the target, finds Wine. Switches play back to the clubhouse side of the ground. The kick's okay. Finds Fisher, doesn't need to break stride. Short kick, intercepted. Did well there, did the youngster there in Pavlovich. It forces the ground ball here. Owen's still got 2 to beat. They'll be happy with a stoppage here, the Cobras. The umpire will blow the whistle, come in and effect a ball up right on the 50-metre line here from the Cobras, who lead by 6 points. There's the ball up, tap one by Cowley, dumped it towards the boundary line. Doesn't gain any ascendancy. Overrunning the football there was Thewlis. Let the Cobras in, bit of a stacks on the middle. The umpire, you'd think, will blow the whistle, he does. And then we have ball up, 48 metres out from the Cobra goal. They kick against a 4-goal breeze. Neither side's been able to gain the full advantage of the breeze this afternoon. As Pounding stuck, goes to the defensive 50. Good blind hand pass there from Thewlis. Was hopeful more than anything else. Ball fell into the hands of Shea. He's kick along the ground. It's going to be a free kick here. It's going to go to Filer over the head. And Filer will go back and have a shot on goal, the left footer. A chance to steady the ship here for the Cobras. Now Declan Filer with ball in handy. Comes with some good form against Redan last week. With a different role today. Doesn't have the wide open spaces on the counter that he did last week against Redan. More closely checked this afternoon. Left foot kick from Filer. is a bit awkward, won't quite get the journey. Vanderhoof will spoil at the back, was okay to Garner. He's then barred up by Easton, forced the handball, got it to Vanderhoof. In tight traffic, the Swans will get out of trouble through a handball to Dawson. Dawson got it back to Garner on the defensive end. 45, terrible. It was risky, as he went inboard and Riley Stillbrier marked uncontested in front of Hooper.
Into the centre of the green.
Only a good kick. Riley Stillbrier sits it up for Owen. Sets himself. Vanderhoof in front. Went to ground. Couldn't take the mark. Swans back with numbers. They can get out of trouble. As Garner marks deep in defence on the last line. His short kick. The boundary line towards Steelers. Dropped the centre uncontested. In pursuit there was King. Gray trying to almost a clever tap to Waitman. All close up against the boundary line. In fact, the boundary line wins in the end. There'll be a boundary throw-in in between half forward at the attacking 50 for the Cobras, clubhouse side of the ground. Big thump from Powell in favour of Hooper. Inboard hand pass was good. Got it to go. Here we go. He managed to get the hand pass. The umpire put the whistle in the mouth but didn't blow it. Managed to get a hand pass away. Held it out. It was Baldwin. Umpire's going to pay that. Pays the advantage to Dawson. No, he's going to bring it back. And Baldwin right on the corner of the centre square here on half forward for Ballarat. And you'd think for the Swans to be any chance this afternoon, they have to be in front at 3/4 time. So Baldwin with ball in hand. 3-12 plays 3-6 in favour of the Cobras. Baldwin's kick inside 50 is an awkward one at that. Ballarat wanting a free kick there. Bellington, he didn't get it in the end. Ball bounced there, not in over the line for a boundary throw-in. It's the first one that's got past the keeper. Or the afternoon. Boundary throw-in. Ballarat deep into attack. They trail by 6 points. Holding up into the breeze was the throw-in. Powling in the front, got the advantage, knocked it to his feet. Ball at ground level here, bit of a congestion. Trying to break through was James. He can't. Wild hand pass will still drive. Shortest want to drop that. Umpire called play on. No, he's going to get it back. It's going to be a free kick to Ballarat. Incorrect disposal. I was able to identify that from 100 or so metres away from where it all happened, Fridge. So Ballarat play on with a hand pass, kick across the body. Has missed. And it's a let-off for the Cobras. And that was Jackie Blackburn there. 3-7-25 Ballarat, trail Bacchus Marsh 3-12-30. That's an excellent kick out of defence there from Waddell. Got it beyond the defensive 50. Ball goes off hands over the line for a boundary throw-in. Let's go around the grounds. We'll see how the Devils are getting on with the breeze. Cal?
Yeah, with the breeze, the Devils are now only down by 11 points. They've just kicked 1 point so far this term. Sunbury now out to a 34-point lead over Melbourne.
There's the boundary throw-in. Ball is inside Ballarat's 50 at the moment. Cobras are under the pump. They need to be strong here in defence. Ball at ground level. Neither side can gain any ascendancy away from that ground ball. The umpire says, I'll have it, and he'll call it up. 5-point lead to the Cobras. Halfway through this third term here at Alberton Oval. James tried to barge through the tackle. The umpire says, I'll have it, and he'll call it up once again. Yeah, very difficult conditions for everyone. His foot skills crucial this afternoon. Opportunity here for Stone to break away from the congestion. His kick was to the advantage of Owen. Gained about 35 metres inside that low kick from Stone. Ball ended up in the hands of one who was tackled, thrown to the ground. The umpire says, I'll have it, he'll ball it up. Out of sight of the ground, centre wing. Cobras lead by 5 points halfway through this third term at Alberton Oval. It's 17-10. Cobras aiming to keep their seats alive. Powling won that tap. Opportunity here for Garner who didn't gather, caught one high. Then threw ball onto Boot. Gray was the target. Going back, taking an excellent mark there was Burton. And Burton with ball in hand. Just read that beautifully, kick behind the play. And goes short. He does. Kick needs to be okay. Taking a nice mark on the chest there was Stone. Very competitive in that opening half with some good tackling and good pressure. And that's what would have been asked of him in the pre-match from Coach Davey. As they trade kicks there, forward and back. Ball's in the hands of Burton again. They haven't gained any territory at the moment. Cobbra's not out of trouble yet, but they'd be happy to have ball in hand as they kick the ball against the breeze. Chance here for Jazari, who's bailed up. Wild hand pass down the boundary, but the umpire said too high, in fact. And Matt Jazari will take a free kick just inside the boundary line on half back for the Cobras. Jazari up against the boundary line. Right foot kick goes along the line. Looking for Owen at the back. Can't take the mark. Ball goes to ground. As it does, it also plays around the footy. Shea out of the congestion with a hurry left foot kick. Owen went the tap to advantage. Was a little unlucky there in the end as the ball fell into the hands of Wind, who got it to Van der Hoovel. Got it further afield to Power, the ruckman. He's a high target kick, got to the attacking 50. James was taken out of the contest. Excellent tackle there by the Swatties. And they're going to get a just reward free kick. They're going to go back and have a shot on goal. And it's a Bob Marley lookalike, Cash Gray, who's going to go back and have a shot on goal.
He's had a bit of a dirty day, Jack.
So Gray from 50 gets plenty of it. Come on, Ash. Ball's bending back. He's going to miss to the near side, one behind. That would have put the Swatties in front. And I'm still dumbfounded how you're finding a lookalike of Bob Marley, considering Gray here is white. And there's a minor score there for the Swatties. They're within 4 points. Let's go around the grounds with you, Cal.
Yeah, I'll begin with the AFL. Carlton up by 37 points over the Suns. Richmond up by 7 goals over the Power. Whilst in the BFL, Devils down by 10 points against Sabas. North Ballarat up by 8 points over Dan, and East Point has a 37-point lead over Lakeland.
Waddell brings the ball back into play. Fennick, and that went 40 metres up. No doubt 40 metres down. There's a turnover, and that kick has been marked by Gray. And he'll go back and have another shot on goal. I don't know what Sutton's doing over here. He's wanting a switch in play. I'll take an enormous kick to find him. Gray's going to do the right thing, have a shot on goal. A chance to put the Swans in front. Kicks on its way. Nice looking drop punt off the boot. It's going to go across the face of goal. And both sides missing out on opportunities with the Breeze Fridge. It's a 3-point ball game in favour of the Cobras.
Was that initial kick out to send Todd Connor the scoreboard side? How long is it?
And he has him again then, but he ignores and goes scoreboard side again. That's it, got better timing on the foot. Went out there looking to Owen. Nearly pulled down a ripper there, Owen. His ball went to ground, fell into the hands of Waitman. He's tackled, bailed up just inside the boundary line. Oh, he pinged. And unlucky there as Shea's been rewarded with the free kick. Goes short along the line. The kick's okay. Finds Butt with ball in hand. Weighing up the options. The Cobras, they lead by 3 points. Right foot kick. Awkward one at that. Ends up on the true centre wing position. Out the side of the ground. The Swans breaking away from the congestion. They want to be good here. They've got numbers. Van der Hoovel's hand pass was okay. They've got space here, the Swans. That chip kick was good. Down Kennedy. Kennedy runs away. On the left. Kicks the ball over the mark. Taken there by Gunny. Excellent grab there.
That's 7. It's good.
James's kick from 52 metres. Ballarat faithful like it. But it's a behind. 3-10, 28 Ballarat trail the Cobras 3-12-30. 2-point ball game here at Alberton Oval. Cobras hit the score in this third term. Quick check from around the grounds with you, Cal.
Yeah, Darley just kicked the goal, so they're now only trailed by the 4 points against Sabas. Sunbury up by 7 goals over Melbourne South, whilst East Point, they've got a 43-point lead, over Lake Wendouree, and North Ballarat still up by the 8 points over Redhead.
Waddell to bring the ball back into play. Well, Pavlovic's just given an option on this clubhouse side. As Waddell goes scoreboard side again, gets beyond the defensive 50, on the target, couldn't take the mark off hands, over the line for a boundary throwing. Excellent kick out of defence there from Waddell, got plenty of it, and got the Cobras out of trouble. Well, he's even better right foot kick watching that. There's the throw in. Tap one by Burton, favoured Willets. As soon as he was tackled, he should have caught one high there. The umpire agreed. And Willets with ball in hand. On half back here for the Coppers. Out of side of the ground. Chip kick, short one at that. Finds Lawler, who marks just inside the boundary line. Weigh up the options. He's been busy in front of goal over the last month. He kicked 8 for the year, Lawler. But has a trouble to score this afternoon. Here's another rebound here for the Swans if they can combine with handball. They can't. There's a turnover imminent. The ball ends up in the hands of Owen. It's very dangerous in that second term. But he kicked 3 or 4 himself. Goes short. Oh, it's got too much on it for Jeds. Doing the mopping up here of the Swans through Wine. Wine's right foot kick to a vacant half forward line going back. Saving the day for the Coppers there was Willets. 65 metres out from the Ballarat goal. Willets running back with the flight, had 2 Swans in pursuit. Was able to mark uncontested in the end, but was an important grab nonetheless. Timed that well, got that right foot kick towards the Owen direction. He couldn't quite take the mark. But goes the thump, went looking for the boundary line, couldn't find it. Ball ends up being spilled out, finds the line at the end, over the line boundary throwing. 3:12:30, Bacchus Marsh, lead Ballarat 3:10:28. Opportunity here for Shea, he was dumped as he kicked. Umpire said down the ground, and rightfully so, the Coppers will have ball in hand. Connor Stone will take that rebound free kick. Tumbling kick, out wide, looking there towards Dixon. Coppers have the numbers here through Hooper. Hand pass through the middle of the ground. Chance here for Liston. Could have kept going. Right foot kick goes out wide, looking towards Blackburn. He's got 2 to beat. Waddell's caught. Manages to get hands through with a hand pass to Shortest. Gave it back to Waddell. Numbers prevail, and Waddell's kick gets the Coppers out of trouble. He's tumbling right foot kick, bounces end on end. Waitman just inside the boundary line, did very well. Down to the racehorse there in Liston. Stopped the prop, gave the hand pass. Over towards Prendergast. High kick towards the attacking 50 there for the Swans. Coppers have numbers through Matt Trezari. Hand pass boundary side to Shortest. He just threw the ball onto the boot, hopeful rather than anything else. And taking a nice mark there was Fisher. He's had more time there, the youngster. Fisher squaring kick was well weighted to Kennedy. He marked, left foot kick. That's a ripper. Coming out, spilling the mark there was Powley, but shot with the arm, said the umpire. And for front on contact, thanks Ridge. And Powley will go back and have a shot on goal, 50 metres out, directly in front. And he's a good kick for a big man, Powley. He did kick a couple against the Congress at Manly Park back in round 4. So you wouldn't think distance would be a problem, but with this breeze, accuracy's been a problem for all and sundry here this afternoon. Bowden's kick's on its way. Off to the right, minor score. There's a point in it here at Alberton Oval. 3:11:29 Ballarat. Trail Bacchus Marsh 3:12:30. All thanks to Jared Harrington Accountants. What do you got for us, Cal?
4 goals, 8 has been kicked to that end of the ground. 1 full kicking to the scoring end. Around the grounds is the VFL. Sebast take it on the Devils, and it's Sebast up by just 3 points.
Long kick in from Waddell, goes to the scoreboard outside on the ground. Ball comes off hands over the line for a boundary throw. 30 plays 29 here. Coppers lead by a point. 3:12 plays 3:11. Whilst it's sunny, conditions here at Ballarat, the wind is definitely playing an impact on disposal. Here's an opportunity here for Baldwin up against the boundary line, squaring left foot kick's been intercepted. Umpire said it didn't go to the journey. Shortest want to be good here. His hand pass to a stationary Willets. He's forced to do a U-turn. Through ball on the boot. It's the Coppers out of trouble. Carl Stone was very good. Took a mark, gave it to King, who kept running. Oh, didn't do much with that kick there to King. It's a turnover imminent here. Pongo combines with hand pass. Got the ball back to Van Hoovel. He has forced to go by hand. Umpire says, I'll kick out a free kick. It's going to go to the Swannies on centre wing. Kick into the middle of the ground. The racehorse got it. He could have taken Filan on, but elects to go by foot. Out wide in direction of that player there in Blackburn. He's right foot kick across the body. Put Dawson under the pump. He's got 2 to beat. Went to ground. Numbers prevailed through Willets, who got it to Declan Filan. Liston's tackle was good. Doing the mobbing up there was Parente. Got it over towards Matt Trezari, who ran through the middle of the ground with a hand pass to King, who was caught. Umpire said play on. there's an opportunity. Umpire's picked out a free kick. And it's going to go to the Cobras. And Matt Trezari with ball in hand can get them out of trouble. Goes lateral. And went looking there towards Shortest. He's got some time and space to go, but on the second bounce. Can chip it over the top to LaFranchi. Humar's uncontested. Take his time. He will do. Got Willits. Can go further afield to Parente if he likes. Oh, went straight through his hands, the youngster. Wanting a free kick there was Prendergast as he keeps it just inside. Copping a nudge there for his troubles there was Dawson as the ball finds its way over the line for a boundary throw-in. Clubhouse side of the ground. Centre wing. Dawson thinking he's got a free kick here.
Staying on the footy over his disposal on two occasions has cost a turnover on 2 occasions.
Boundary throw-in. Clubhouse centre wing position. Burton sets himself. Tap. At ground level, only went as far as Fisher, through ball on boot, going about 25 metres, re-signed to half forward. Trezari spilt the footy, and then that he was dispossessed inside the boundary line. Chance here for Prendergast, rifle kick inside 50, went over the head of James. Gray couldn't gather. Opportunity here for now. Waitman to run onto the footy. He's going to have a shot. They're 4:11:35 through that goal to Waitman. Cobras are 3:12:30. We'll go around the grounds with you, Carl. What's happening in other things, BFL football?
Devils down by just 2 points now. They kicked a few behinds. Smashed a 6-5-41 to Dallas 5-9-39. Knocked Ballarat on the 1-point lead up to the 9-7. East Point up by 37 over Lake Windaree. Then Sunbury 41-point lead over
Ballarat lead by 5 points here at Alberton Oval. Bacchus Marsh.mp4 with the breeze in the final turn. They've had most of the footy in this third quarter, have the Swannies. Liston, the youngster, grabs it as soon as he does. He's piled up. The umpire says, I'll have it, and he'll pull it up. True centre position out the side of the ground. Ball at ground level, both sides, trying to get that hot footy out. You'd think there'd be another whistle in it. There is. And he'll ball it up, attacking side of the centre circle, favouring the Swans at the moment, who lead by 5 points after that goal to Nick Waitman, who put them in front. There's the ball up. Tap one by Pound and give it that. Oh, Dawson's got one over the shoulder. There'll be a free kick there.
Yeah.
In their best play, probably, Fridge. Wheels around onto the right boot. The former Ballarat Rebel. Right foot kick goes inside 50. Opportunity here for Blackburn. Hurried right foot kick across the body. Goes along the ground. They're under the pump near the Cobras defence. They're over the footy. Bailed up there was Fireland. Mullen. Hand pass. Umpire's made a throw. Free kick. Ballarat. Can you believe it, umpire?
He threw it. This don't. Come on.
Incorrect disposal. Probably the right call, Fridge. And James from point blank range goes back, kicks it up. Around to 11 points, they're 5-11-41. They lead the Cobras 3-12-30. Let's go around the grounds with you, Carl.
The AFL, it's pretty much all got over at the MCG. Tigers up at 8-92, lead to Power 8-9-57. Carlton 3-goal lead over the Suns. Just before 3/4 time, lost in the VFL. Darley kicked out another behind. Now trail by just the 1 point. Sunbury up by 7 goals over Melbourne South. Scores the tie between North Ballarat and Redan at East Point. 38-point lead over the Lake Windaree.
Devils are kicked 2-5 with the breeze. They've come back and bite them, you think, in that final turn. There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. King did everything but take it in the end. There's out of the middle there was Kennedy. His wild hand pass to the outer side, went looking for Liston. He couldn't quite grab it, the youngster. Ball on the ground, the umpire will blow the whistle and come in and pick the ball up. Players running back, trying to get behind the footy. That's because Liston's got a free kick. Liston with ball in hand. Right foot kick. Goes into the direction there of Gray. He's got Cracknell in hot pursuit. Cracknell does well. Goes to defensive and knocks it over the line for a boundary throw in 35 metres around from the Ballarat goal. Swans continue to press. Boundary throw in. Ordinary one at that. Favoured Birkin, who knocked the ball about 20 metres for the Cobra's side. Managed to get them out of trouble momentarily over the line for a boundary throw-in. 51 metres around for the Ballarat goal. The Swans lead by 11 points. There's the throw-in. Burton in front. Won that tap, ball went to ground, reward for playing in front. The big fella, the reigning Henderson medalist, has won that free kick. Decides to go short to King, who marks just inside the boundary line. Wheels he goes on the preferred right. Short stabbing pass was okay. Here's an opportunity for Eason on the preferred left. Keeps it low. It's not a bad kick as it sits for Chazari. Did well. Stood up with the tackle. Hand pass over the top to Fylan, who did well. Waited for Sip to sit for him. His left foot kick. Favours Owen. Has he got it? He has! Owen's taking a mark at the top of the goal square. Good play. Eason. Good play. Fylan. And Owen, who was very dominant in that opening half, will go back and have a shot on goal.
Created by Burton. Off the King, push through the corridor and walking forward and can't beat it tight.
So Burton, really, Owen from point blank range, you think, he's about 9 metres out. You shouldn't have any trouble here to get the Cobras back within 5 points. Kicks on its way, he likes it, Cobras are back, they're up and about. 4-12-36 the Cobras. They trail Ballarat 5-11-41. What are the stats telling us, Gal?
Been all over the Cobras in this third 13 Swans. Swans have also won 4 of the 5 setting clearances. Free kicks 8-6 in favour of Ballarat. Running ground in the BFL. And Devils are up by 1 point. 5-12-42, 6-5-41. Look, Ballarat back in front against Renee.
There's the ball up, tap one by Powling. David Hooper ran off half forward, gave the hand pass to Kennedy. His 25-metre hand pass went out there in the direction. There took an opportunity to get rid of it. Opportunity here for the Cobras to get out of trouble through Cracknell. He threw the ball onto the boot. Got the ball towards half back. Still the Swans with numbers. Running over it was Prendergast. Got a wild hand pass over towards Wine. Give it back to Prendergast. Throws the ball onto the boot. Gets it inside the attacking 50. James the flyer couldn't take the mark. Ball goes to Grant Tennyson Mullen. He'll do the clever thing and see it over the line for a boundary throw in. 30 metres around from the Ballarat goal.
Yes, Todd, Ballarat, we want to get a scoring opportunity here out of this. Quite enough with this 4 or 5 goal lead if you utilise it well.
There's the boundary throwing. Bertram, Powling. Give it up under Powling. Only went to Riley Stilldry up against the boundary line. Hand pass went looking there towards Mullen. Ball fell back into the hands of Stilldry, who was carried over the line for a boundary throwing. 40 metres around from the Ballarat goal. How are the marks inside 50 this afternoon, Cal?
Ballarat from 4 back to
There's the baller. Ball boundary throwing, in fact. Tap one by Burton, knocked it about 15 metres from inside. Theodis was good though, playing in front, got it to Kennedy. Spotted the ball, but he's hot. Pinned by Easton, it's going to be on the ball umpire. No, held to it. Half forward here for Ballarat. They've got a slender lead after kicking 4 goals with the Breeze in this third term. There's the ball up. Ball at ground level, across the body goes Prendergast. Been pretty good in this quarter. Right foot kick, excellent thump away from Gray by Waddell. Over the line for a boundary throwing. Worthy getting on the episode. Bounce was that, such was that. Quality of that spoil, Chris. 36, Bacchus Marsh, trailed Ballarat 41. Boundary throwing. Ballarat into attack. Powling's tap. To no one in particular, there's Prendergast again. He was tackled, thrown to the ground, couldn't get clean possession. Burton threw the ball onto the boot. Swans wanting deliberate, you couldn't play that umpire, he does it. And the umpire will pull it in. That was in the lowlights of round 12 action, that indeed. Game on in earnest here at Alberton Oval. Ballarat 41 lead the Cobras 36. They're in attack. Tap one by Burton, knocked it goal side. Chance here for Shane, he can pick it up, cop one high, certainly. And he's always been in and under, getting the hard footy this afternoon, Shane. He's been in excellent form over recent weeks.
Rejuvenated his career, Tyson. Last year he was at Crossroads and did have a chat with him and said just had a lot of pre-season and greatly benefits.
Now let's see what he does with his kick. Deep in defence. On its way to Van der Heuvel. Couldn't take the mark out. Owen at the back. Call that even. But Swansea got the numbers through Pongo. Got the hand pass over to Thewlis who ran to 50. Right foot kick to the top of the goal square. And no one at home there for the Swans. And Dixon's got ball in hand, is it? He'll weigh up the options. He'll get the Cobras out of trouble. As the three-quarter time siren sounds, it's Ballarat who lead at the final.
Thank you, Bill. Over to you, Toddy.
Blown away for this final quarter here at Alberton Oval. Ballarat lead by 5 points. Cobras kick with the aid of that strong breeze. Can they make the most of it? Opportunity here for Eason. On half back here for the Cobras. Combined with hand pass, it's Cracknell. Here comes clubhouse side of the ground. And Lawler takes an uncontested mark. Good chain of possession, good early start here by the Cobras. Right full kick to the attacking 50. Ball at home, is Van der Heuvel for the Swans. Left foot kick, goes lateral, it's okay. The mark's taken there by Wind. He's going to weigh up the options, he won't be in a hurry. Told to play on by the umpire, takes on Butt. Kick has to be good, oh that was a shocker. Ended up into the hands of Van der Heuvel. Very lucky there, the Swans to get off the hook. Dawson's hand pass was good. Through traffic goes Fisher. Got it to Fraser. They're in the middle of the ground now, the Swannies. Right foot kick from Wakeman. To a vacant forward pocket. Coming out late, the rest of the ball there was Ballington. Excellent coverage from the Cobra. It's going to be a free kick. Umpire says no. And the Cobra showing all the commitment there. Cracknell very unlucky not to get a free kick for over the shoulder. All up. Tap one by Powling. Opportunity here, McKinley breaks away from the congestion. Left foot shot on goal. An ordinary one of that. He misses to the left. Let off for the Cobras. Back to a goal. 5-12 plays 4-12. Could be a handy point in the make-up of the final result. Ball comes back into play. Shortest with the right foot kick over the head of Owen. Van der Heuvel takes the mark, plays on left foot kick. Short's okay to Wakeman's been good today. He's kicking more to Hooper. Comes out, takes the mark on the chest. Yeah, hasn't done anything this afternoon. Well, around goal, 3 or 4 behind. So Hooper will go short. And getting back, letting assistance there was Owen. He did well to negate that forward press. Belden did everything to take the mark. Now he has to knock the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. Good, excellent work there from Owen, pushing back. Not off the hook yet. The Cobras. Ballarat against the breeze, having it there attacking 50. There's the thump from Powling. Burton-like in the end, really. Going about 15 metres through side. Belden fell over the crucial stage and managed to get a hand pass away. Right foot kick out of the control there from Dixon. As far as Stone, took a nice contested mark on the chest. Oh, he's pinned him for holding the 50! Still doesn't know about it. 50! Have to give the ball back. And very stiff there was Stone.
Stiff bullshit, he threw him off the ball.
Right foot kick there from Sutton, finds the target there in Garner. Inboard, kicks okay, finds Dawson.
Yes, exactly, he was through the ground.
And Dawson will go back and have a shot on goal. Ballarat 42 lead, Bacchus Marsh 36. Now this goal against the breeze will make it interesting. Scores level at Sebas. Darling Sebas, 49 points. Shot on goal. Yeah! Good against the breeze. He's coming through Dawson. He's definitely in the running for the umpires' votes this afternoon. As Ballarat extend to a 12-point lead, they're 6-12-48. They lead the Cobras 4-12-36. They're going to get someone on him. He's running through the middle and pushing forward. He's been dangerous, especially in the second half. So James is taking the long sleeves off. He means business. Got the short sleeves on. Dawson in there in the middle as well. As Powling and Burton do the ruck work. Powling won the tap. Down to Dawson. He's bailed up by King and then thrown to the ground. No prior. The umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball it up. 6-12-48 Ballarat. Lead Bacchus Marsh 4-12-36. Opening minutes final term. Here's the ball up. Burton won that tap. Crashing through was King. Did everything but get ball on boot. Going about 8 or 9 metres to his side. His second up follow effort was good. He's then bailed up by some desperate Swans defence. And there'll be a ball up on a half back for the Swannies. 48 plays 36. Opening minutes in this final term. Cobra's season on the line. Burton grabbed it out of the ruck. Threw the ball on the boot. Gained about 50 metres to his side. And we put a hole in somebody's windscreen. Bounce over the line, out of bounds on the full. And the Swannies through Pongo will bring the ball back into play. Don't need to holler for a marshal just yet. Pongo goes scoreboard side of the ground with a tumbling right foot kick. Coppers have the numbers. King got a terrible bounce. Dawson was very good through that congestion. Got the hand pass over to Mellington. Left foot kick into the middle of the ground's okay. And the Swans have got the ball in hand. Right foot kick towards half forward. Oh, Mellington done a great job being 2 places at once. I must have called the wrong bloke earlier. Here's an opportunity here for the Swans to combine. Hand pass had too much on it there for Thewlis. He's got time though to butter up. Terrible hand pass. You're gone. Drop the leg on. Smart free kick back. Smart against Baldwin. And then Shea again. Continues to cover the ground for the Cobras. Just when the ball's not going the Cobras' way, that's when you want to see the Cobras standing up. And Shea's been one of those players. Burton takes the mark from the Shea kick and got it to Mullen, who was dumped as he kicked. Umpire's paid down the ground. And Jake Owen, not Jim Owen, Jake Owen will have a shot on goal from 50.
Over the wind, Marcus feeding stuff within 15, 20 metres, trying to hit it up.
How many's Burton kicked today? Yeah.
I would keep 3, something like that.
Yeah. So Owen's going for goal number 4. From 50. She's probably kicked 3 goals through. Kicks on its way. Looks like it's going to go off to the right. Won't get the distance. We're down at the back. Went through his hands. Hot footy at the moment. Neither side can gain any ascendancy out of that congestion. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Just mistimed that kick, Fridge. Yeah, that's a good call. 12-point lead to Ballarat. Marsh deep into attack, kicking with the breeze. Thumped away out of the congestion by Powling. Dawson leading into the race for the footy. Can't quite gather. Was clever though nonetheless. Filing over the footy. He's tackled, bailed up, no prior. Umpire will come in and ball it up 49 metres out from the Cobra goal. 48 plays 36. Ballarat lead by 12 points. Tap one by Powling, only as far as Filan. Second up tackle was good by Powling, 3 to the ground. Umpire let it go, did well in the end. Chance here for there was James in fact. Then got the ball further afield over towards Garner. Got a terrible bounce, he tried to bounce it to himself. His hand pass was good. They got numbers through James. Right foot kick into attack. Coming out, taking it. Spurling the mark there on the chest. There was Mellington. Second effort was okay. Knocked it to the advantage of the racehorse there. He listened and sat for him. He got ball to boot. Rubbery kick. Commitment on the football there was good, was valid as he so often does. Manages to get the ball here over the line and out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. 48 Ballarat, play Bacchus Marsh 36. The Swans in attack against the breeze. Boundary throw-in. Burton in front. Thumped it about 30 metres. Got the Cobras out of trouble. Excellent tackle there by that Swans play there. But he's given away a free kick in the process. Bit of a sling tackle, dangerous tackle on the youngster there in Pavlovic. So Pavlovic onto the left boot, short kick, missed everything. And just trickled over the line for a boundary throw in on half back for the Cobras on the outer side of the ground. Cobras needing a couple of long balls, you'd think. Powling at the back was good. Might have given away a free kick, he did. Went to Burton. Got a big role to play, Burton now. Every time he's had the footy, he's gone long. He goes long again. Drop punt out wide. Hits Owen Laces out, who marks just inside the boundary line on half forward. Wheels and goes. Squarey kick in the direction of Waddell. Waddell's got it. Taking a mark on the chest, 45 metres out from goal. And Waddell will go back and have a shot to get the margin back within 6 points. Arguably the best player of the day there, Carl, with some combination of good footwork.
Yeah, going goal quickly. Off to the left.
Off to the left for a minor score. Good combination there from Burton, who found Owen, who found Waddell, who found another bind. 4-3-37 the Coppers. Let off there for the Swannies. They're 6-12-48. 11-point lead of the home side. Let's go round the grounds with you, Cal.
Scores still level between Sebas and Darley. Ballarat with a 1-goal lead over Redan. East Point with a 51-point lead over Lake Munro.
As has been the order of the day. Kick out of defence. Go scoreboard side, but only as far as Owen. He was all over it, Owen. And he's just been the difference between, well, if Bacchus Marsh happen to win the game, he'll be the difference, Owen, as he'll go back and have a shot on goal from 50. I think he's kicked about 3 goals for today and a couple of others that have been near misses without scoring. You might have put your footy boots on this morning, Fred. Two left foot boots. There's Owen. To narrow the margin from 11 that it is at the moment. Will kick from 50. Kicks on its way. It's going to go off to the right again. Top of the goal square, up through from the defence through for a minor score. 10-point ball game. Bacchus Marsh 4-14-38. Trail Ballarat 6-12-48.
It's amazing, really. Last quarter and you're so far. You kick from 50. Fatigue gets him in the finish.
What are the stats telling us, Cal?
This score has been pretty even, 4 inside of 50s apiece. Ballarat has really held their own. They think the 1-goal one to the 2 behind this quarter.
They decide to come clubhouse side, kick in and out of defence, looking there for Pongo, who takes an uncontested mark in front of Butt. So they're 1 for 1 coming this side of the ground, Fridge. So Pongo with ball in hand will kick just inside the boundary line from half back. I'll shorter well high from Bales there from Vanderhoogel. Can wheel and go onto the left. Blackburn wanted the hand pass, he ignores that, goes further afield. Kennedy in the back, read it well, swung into the preferred left foot kick, gets it over the back. Hooper! Hooper's taken the mark.
Let's take it.
And he'll go back and have a shot on goal from about 40 left. Decides the hand pass over the top to Dawson, got around one another. He's pinged, holding the ball. 10-50. Well, let off there for the Cobras. They made a bit of that. Hooper must have a leg problem. Yeah, agreed with that because he did glance at the umpire and then put the ball on boot. Belden comes clubhouse side of the ground. The right kick out there looking for Willis. Ball bounces in front of him. Over the head of Thewlis. Thewlis keeps his feet. Blackburn can't keep it in over the line boundary. Throw an attacking side of centre wing. Clubhouse side of the ground for the Swans. Well, let off there for the Cobras, who trailed by 10 points. There's the tap, 1 by Powering against Willits. Jenks leading into the race for the ball, kicks the ball across the body, it's okay, keeps it in. Going to fly at the back there was Lawler, off hands, over the line boundary throwing on half forward, clubhouse side of the ground for the Copperers, who trail by 10 points. So around the grounds quickly with you, Cal.
Sebas just kicked his goal, and they're up by 7 points over the Devils. North Ballarat still up by a goal over Redan. Sunbury with a 43-point lead over Martin.
Boundary throwing, tap 1 by Powling. Trying to shrug the tackle there was Fisher. Managed to get rid of it. Then Fraser's bailed up. The umpire says, I'll have it. And there'll be a ball up on half forward for the Cobras. It was James, in fact. 10-point lead to Ballarat halfway through this final quarter. There's the ball up. Ball ends up bouncing on its end as Burton and Powling wrestle on the ground one out in the end as Frankie grabbed the loose ball, turned it over, gave it to James, who knocked it further afield to Liston. He couldn't go with it, the youngster. But Frankie's pressure was good in the contest. You'll think there'll be a whistle in a minute. There is. And there'll be a ball up in between centre wing and half forward for the Cobras. Clubhouse side of the ground. Ballarat lead by 10 points. 1 plus at the stoppage here. Good work there by the Cobras through Riley Stilldrive. Right foot kick gets it inside 50. Excellent tackle there from Owen. Umpire let it go. Chance here for Lawler. Kick shot on goal. Wanted to push Dick Fridge. The umpire said no. Out of bounds on the full. And Waitman will bring the ball back into play for the side. 6-12-48. Ballarat lead. Bacchus Marsh 4-14-38. They're pressing the Cobras. They just can't hit the goal. Hit the scoreboard on the goal front at the moment. Ball back into play. They've only kicked the 1 goal since half time. Off the pack. Goes the Swannies there, but keeping his feet there well was Burton, but James was too nimble. Got it around Burton, threw ball onto the boot, went searching for the boundary line, got a fortuitous bounce. Bounce end on in over the line, boundary throw in. Clubhouse side of the ground, true centre wing position. Ballarat lead by 10 points. Let's see how they go about getting that goal. There's the throw in. Burton went over the back looking there towards Willits and sits up for him. He's tackled by Ball and he's forced a handball. Sun in the eyes there for Fraser. Manages to gather and then he's tackled by Easton. Bailed up and there'll be a ball up. Near half forward for the Cobras. Burton in the ruck with Powley. They've had a good deal all day. Give that tap to Burton. Dixon didn't bend, allowed Liston just to gather the footy and threw it under the left boot and found James. He plays on, right foot kick. Nearly an excellent grab taken there by was Kennedy. No, it was Berry. Doing the bobbing up there with Pavlovich. He turned it over. Left foot kick from Fraser. Kennedy's got it. You want to be quick, he's going to swarm the Cobras around him. Shot on goal. Oh, the answer, Pavlovich. Heartbroken there as he... That squaring kick once again, letting the Cobras down as Ballarat extend this 7-12-54. They lead the Cobras 4-14-38.
This last quarter and haven't given Bacchus Marsh an opportunity. Very hard for me.
There's the ball up. Burton in the ruck, grabs it out of it, throws the ball onto the boot. Hurried right left foot kick, gets into the Parente direction. Owen at the back, went the thumb. Managed to get some on it. Van der Heuvel for the safety of the boundary line for the Swans. Just outside their defensive 50 metre, 55 metres out from the Bacchus Marsh goal. And it's Ballarat who lead by 16 points. 7-12 plays 4-14. And the Cobras just haven't turned up after half time. Full credit to the Swannies. Boundary throw to take place. A goal from a forward 50 entry is what the Cobras desperately need here. The umpires picked out a free kick. No, he's called play on. Burton, running kick, left foot, high kick at that. Misses everything off to the left. Out of bounds on the full. And the Swannies will rebound again and get out of trouble momentarily.
The last going away, things happen, Todd, and Marsh just running a little late.
Van der Heuvel's left foot kick found an unmarked Powley who marked beyond the defensive 50. Can wheel it down onto the right boot. Awkward kick at that. Put Dawson under the pump there, but ball's at ground level, bit of a stacks on the middle. The umpire picked out a free kick. It's going to go against the Cobras. It's going to go on. He's put the wrong arm up. It's going to go to the Cobras, to Matt Nazari. With ball in hand, he can play on, give it to the penetrating kick of King. Look at that, probably the longest kick of the afternoon. Went 65 metres. Ball on the back from Pongo on Owen was good. Managed to find the safety of the boundary line. One bounce. Boundary throw to take place 8 metres around from the Cobras point post. The Swans lead by 16 points.
That's just kicked another goal now by 13 points over the Devils.
Yeah, just ruining that third quarter with the breeze, the Devils. 2 or 3 goals each. They're going to be up against it. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Powling. Ball at ground level. Opportunity here for the Swans to get out. Owen buys the tackle there on Dawson. It was then tackled thrown around the umpire called play.
You've got to be kidding.
And it looks like there's going to be a boundary throw-in to take place. 50 metres around from the Cobra goal. 7-12-54. Ballarat lead Bacchus Marsh 4-14-38. Yeah, they've just added 1 goal, 2 in the second half, Bacchus Marsh. The umpire says, throw it in again, umpire. I don't know what the Coppers can do from here, Fridge.
Don't you dare talk to it.
Yeah, Ballarat kicked 6 goals, 7 in the second half to the Coppers 1 goal, 2. It's been the story of the second half. Swannies lead by 16 points as this boundary throw-in takes place. About 65 metres around from the Cobra goal. We'll get a quick update on the stats from Newcastle.
Yeah, it's been good last term in terms of stats. Bacchus Marsh got 7 inside 50 for Ballarat, 6. But Ballarat have had 4 marks inside 50.
I'm on now.
There's the throw-in. Quick kick out of the congestion there was from Shea, went in the Owen direction. It's just a little bit out away from his outstretched hands. Ball bounces end on in over the line for a boundary throw-in. Coppers deep into attack, they need a goal for him. Well, they need 3 goals to win. They kick 4 for the game. It's going to be a big ask, and Owen's got 3 of them. Boundary throw-in to take place. Burton has the other. They kept Hooper goalless and they're still trailing here, the Cobras. Burton's tap to an open space to King. Needing to be clean, he gathers. Took on the tackler, gave the hand pass over to Shortest. Kick across the body, he's put it through. Something out of nothing there for the Cobras. And Shortest gets the score within 10 points. The Cobras are now 5-14. 44. They trail Ballarat 7-12, 54. There's a pulse Fridge.
Ground for the VFL, East Point up by 51 points over Lake Wendouree. North Ballarat 20-point lead over Redan. Sebastian up by 15 points over the Devils. And Sunbury extended the lead to 52 points over Melbourne South.
Game still on here in earnest. It's the Swans who lead by 10 points. Trying to record their 3rd win of the year. Earlier wins against Melton South and Melton. They try to make it 3 this afternoon, or 3.5. They're drawing against Lake Wendouree. Probably should have won that one too. The Swannies copping on a 6-goal lead. But anyway, let's see if they can hang on this afternoon. There's the ball up. Ball at ground level. Umpire's going to come in and ball it up once again. Ballarat lead by 10 points. Deep into this final term. We've been playing the best part of 22 minutes. Ball ends up to the vacant outer centre wing position. It's an opportunity here. You want to be quick, Cobras. Left foot kick from Easton goes towards Parente. You leave it beautifully in the back. Lister just got a hand on it. Fell into the hands of Filer. He shot on the goal. Is off to the right. Through for a minor score. 5-15, 45. Ballarat 7-12, 54. 9-point ball game. Given that it is a 9-point ball game, you can just about count a draw out of the question here. Someone's going to win. Can the Cobras keep their finals hopes alive? They need 2 goals quickly. Ball in. 23rd minute mark of this final term. Ball at the bat. Still dry shoots to keep the ball in. Down for a red tackle carried over the line for a boundary throw-in.
He's got a Dragon's try there.
On half forward. On half forward there for the Cobras. Clubhouse side of the ground, 65 metres out from their goal. 54 Ballarat, Bacchus Marsh 45. There's the throw-in. Burton could have been held. The umpire said yes. Now Burton.
Keep joking.
Oh, no, you can't.
He's come straight off the Dragons roster. This umpire, I tell you. That advantage kick there has ended up into the hands of Owen, and he's going to go back and have a shot on goal. 45-degree angle, 20 metres out.
I've seen everything.
I mean, if that bit of play was an school exam, it'd be a big F for that umpire. But Owen's got a chance to kick goal number 4 and get it within 3 points. Most important kick of the afternoon. Makes no mistake. He's put it straight through the high little bell. And the Cobras are alive here at Alberton Oval. 6-15-51 the Cobras. They trail Ballarat 7-12-54.
Okay.
Now, just to put that into context, Burton had a free kick, and some minute later, he had some congestion, and the umpire, there had been a stop in play. Bacchus Marsh played his ball forward, up to the mark, and he's paid the advantage. Yeah.
Please, Andy.
Lucky is a fortune, 6-15-51 Bacchus Marsh. Trail Ballarat 7-12-54. Flip of the coin ball game here now. 24.5 minutes gone, final turn. There's the bowler. Over the footy there is King. Needs to be important in these heavy ground balls. As he's tackled thrown to the ground, there'll be a ball up. 3-point ball game. Ballarat lead. Time on, final turn. Tap one by Burton. King goes crashing through. Gets plenty of it. Wrong right foot kick inside 50. Ball bounces end on end. From the outstretched hands and Clay Bart over the line for a boundary throw in 30 metres around from the Cobra goal.
Bacchus Marsh won all 5 cent clearances for this last turn, Todd.
That tells the story of the turn. 7 clearances up for the Cobras in this final quarter. That's been the catalyst behind this turnaround. There's the throw in. Tap one there by Powley. Knocks it at ground level. Oh, and over the footy. Gathered, run into an open goal. He's missed to the right. Let off there for Ballarat. 16. 52. It's a mouthful just saying the score. I haven't even said Ballarat's yet. They're 7-12-54. 2-point ball game. At least they got the maths correct on the scoreboard. There's been a change. Out public in private. Ball comes back into play. Comes clubhouse side of the ground. Wine was good. So too was King as it went off hands over the line for a boundary throw in. Not out of trouble yet, the Swans. 50 metres around from the Bacchus Marsh goal. A kick with the aid of a breeze. Deep in time on in this final term. No sign of the time just yet. Forgot that the timekeeper's over the other side of the ground. Shane was caught high or pushed to the back, or neither, said the umpire. He'll come in and pull it up. On half forward, clubhouse side of the ground. He's been in and under all day. Shay, been good. Here's the ball up. Dowling's tried hard. Free kick, they're going to get this one.
What about 50 for that?
Free kick to the ruckman. And the Ballarat player that had the ball in hand, who was about to throw the ball back to the ruckman, was tackled and taken around and subsequently. James has the ball in hand as he leaps forward of centre. Takes his time. Right foot kick goes out in the direction there of Fraser. He couldn't take the mark. They're in attack here. Fraser's tackle, managed to get a hand pass.
Come on, Hoops!
Hooper, shot on the goal. Missed everything. Out of bounds on the floor. 52. Bacchus Marsh, Ballarat 54.
If you can kick like that, Todd, why didn't you have a
I'm
shot?
ready.
Riley's right foot kick. Fraser look over his shoulder. Ball fell into the hands of Owen. His hurried kick across the body. Fell fortunately into the hands of Shane. His hand pass with him more than King. He could have hand passed to Lawler, but he tumbled the ball inside 50. Ball bounces over the head of Pongo and Butt. And rolls it over the line out of bounds. Hit the point post. So 30 players go streaming down the ground to get to this stoppage.
28.
Ballarat 54, Bacchus Marsh 52. Couldn't be long left, final turn. They lost after the siren last week. Let's see what happens this week in the Cobras. There's the throw-in at the back band to Hooble. Hurried to out of the congestion. Mark, job by Cracknell. Chest mark it was indeed. They had enough pressure on the footy. Declan Filand's tackle was excellent. And negated Constable Prendergast that was from getting away. And there'll be a ball up. Attacking 50 for the Cobras. They trail by 2 points. Burton won the tap. Went looking for King. Was stolen by Dawson. His hand pass was okay. Liston the youngster. He's hurried left foot. She found Gray. He's in front of Shorter. Could have been held without it. Ball fell into the hands of Mullen. Let off for the Cobras. Right foot kick from Shea. Inside 50. Owen sets himself. Couldn't take the mark. Fraser with ball in hand. Concedes some ground with a hand pass. And the Swannies get out of trouble. Left foot kick. Cracker couldn't take the mark again. Loose ball get. So James was very strong. Past the kick. He can take
Let's go,
it.
CK.
Takes a second. Left foot kick to an open ball. With Garner. He can go over the top if he likes. And the kick's okay. Plays on. Couldn't believe it. Pretty he kicked a point. Can you believe it? 7-13-55 Ballarat. Bacchus Marsh 6-16-52. Who wants to win this game? There goes the torpedo off the side of the boot. James takes the mark, chips the kick, it's
Hold the
okay.
bloody thing!
And the 3 seconds of Kyrgios. Calamity of errors. In these last few minutes. And that's not excluding the umpires. All 36 players and 3 umpires have had their moments in the last 5 minutes. With Ballarat, who lead by 3 points. 7-13 play 6-16. Shot on goal here from Prendergast. High kick. Has it got the journey? It's holding up into the breeze. Ball gets knocked off hands. Ballarat to be happy with the stoppage here over the line out of bounds. Nearly better than a point that. The boundary throw in. Ballarat deep into attack. Couldn't be long left. Long kicks what the doctor ordered for the Cobras here. Over the footy there was James. Umpire, what's he done? Picked out a free kick. It's going to go to the Cobras. And it's going to go.
Get back to the centre.
It's going to go to King.
Yeah, get
Well,
numbers
he's one
back.
player that you want the ball in hand. As he does the
you're guilty.
Can you believe it gets beyond the defensive 50? Swans have got the numbers here. Liston grabs the footy. The racehorse hand pass over
Hit
to
the
Fraser.
bloody
He can pass it further afield to Kennedy. Kennedy front kicking it on the ground was well fielded in the end there by Hooper. Managed to hand pass him forward towards Garner. But the umpire said it's gone out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. 7-13-55 Ballarat, 6-16-52 Bacchus Marsh. 3-point ball game. Season on the line here with the Cobras. Throw-in. Can Ballarat get their 3rd win of the season? Knocked away by Powling. Chance here for Veldon. Got it to Stilbrier. Left foot kick across the body. Taking a nice mark there. The Leo Barry style was Taylor Sutton. Needless to say, he's wearing a Swans jumper as well.
Hold it.
And the right foot kick goes. Sees Ballarat inside 50 momentarily.
How will
Knocked
I-
off hands. Chance here for Shea. Kick across the body. Was intercepted. About 6 metres. As Fisher's behind Dawson, who marks him with a 50-metre line for Ballarat. In 2 far around the score. 32 minutes gone, final term. And the number 32 has ball in hand for Ballarat. The Swans lead by 3 points. He's very good this afternoon, Dawson. And even if he just sets it up into the corner, that would be enough for Ballarat, you'd think. Kicks on its way, gets plenty of it. Will make it to the goal square. Off hands. Chance here for the Cobras to clear. Right foot kick gets towards the centre of the ground. Anderson goes back and takes an uncontested mark. So they've got numbers back here at the moment, the Swans. Left foot kick's okay and finds Fisher, who concedes some ground. Bit of experience there with that kick. We go to Waitman now. Oh, that awkward kick makes it okay. They're trying to save the game. It's gone out of bounds on the Ballarat 7-13-55. Bacchus Marsh 6-16-52. And the timekeepers had to put an end to this calamity of errors that have gone on for the last 5 minutes here at Alberton Oval as Ballarat record their 3rd win of the season. And they've upset the Cobras by 3 points. We'll take a break and we'll be back with a summary in just a moment.
Oh, yeah.
That was a really good adjustment.
I can't get the ball from one player.
It's a shitty game.
You're on, Phil.
I still can't get out of who can ball.
98.5 FM, BML, no broadcast. It's full size here. Alfredton Oval, and it's Ballarat for the upset victory. 3 points over Cobra 7-13-55.
Less than 30 minutes.
For both sides. Start with Ballarat. 2 goals to Dawson, 6
Could be another
to
20.
Berry, Waitman and Kennedy. Whilst for Marsh,